All right, all right, all right. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today, we got another show day after Thanksgiving for all of those who celebrate. But even if you don't celebrate, whatever you are doing, I want to wish you guys happy days. Happy Thanksgiving. And just looking forward to talking more about some video games today. Good morning, boys and girls. I got some stuff to do later today, so that's the reason. And my family's here, so that's the reason why we're doing an early stream. We might do like another one. I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see about tomorrow. I might do another one tomorrow as well. So we'll see in terms of the streams and all of that. But yeah, I don't know about Spawn. I don't know what John's doing for the Spawncast. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that either. So we'll find out. But yeah, it's cool to be here. Glad to I'm up, ready to go. I don't know how many hours of sleep I got yesterday, but I don't care. I am here. I am ready to go. We are here to talk about video games, here to talk about what you guys had for Thanksgiving dinner. I need to know what was the meal? What was it looking like, fam? We got to know what was going on, man. So we're going to talk about that and more. So yeah, Ozzy with the early morning streams, at least us get some coffee in us. Like let you guys get some coffee. At least let you. Yes, yeah, absolutely. What's up, man? Welcome. No, I'm fine. It's just morning voice. Your voice is not automatic. It doesn't just all of a sudden just start working. You gotta work your way into it. So that's what's more. I'm not sleepy at all though. I'm good. I am good. I've got plenty of sleep. I don't know how much hours of sleep I got, but I'm good. I feel good. So it's just like I said, your morning voice. You gotta work yourself into it, man. It ain't just boom from the beginning. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Alonzo? Welcome to the stream. Good morning, J2 Blue. What's good? Jonathan B, CBH for God. J Will presents Dizzy. What's up? When's this starting? Now. Clavy 94. What's up, Clavy? Welcome. Dior was here first though. We got to make sure that we got to say what up to the original Dior. What's good? Party man is working from home, so since he's working from home, he can't get mixed up. He can't miss the stream. All right, let's go. What's up, Omega Z, Brand Smith, Mackenzie? Yes, I am ready for Metroid Prime 4. We got some new updates for Metroid Prime 4. We got some difficulty updates for Metroid Prime 4. We got some sales surge for Metroid Prime 4. We got some other stuff to talk about with Metroid Prime Amiibo to talk about Metroid Prime 4. It's all good. Cyber Taurus with the Jojo.
Never too early for JoJo's.
Yes,
Yesterday was fun. Lots of family, lots of food,
yes, sir.
And lots of Mario Kart World. My smoked turkey was a hit, and I just ate some for breakfast, lol.
Leftovers.
Hope your day yesterday was good.
Man, my day. First of all, Cybertus, I want to say thank you so much, man. You helped make my day great, and hopefully I bring some happiness to you and your family. But yeah, it seems like you had a lot of people over. You had a great smoked turkey, so that was definitely great. And yeah, man, my day was great. I saw my brother. I saw my my sister-in-law. I saw my niece. I saw my I saw my mom. Saw my other brother-in-law. I saw all my nieces and nephews. Like they were all there. Like a lot of my nieces and nephews were there. So it was cool, man. It was super cool. I was very excited. It was fun. And it was just good. Yeah, we had turkey. I had mashed potato. My sister brought some like hardcore empanadas or whatever they're called, like those Mexican dishes like with pulled pork and like with beef and stuff. I was like, oh man, they were so good. So yeah, my sister, she came through with those, man. They were delicious. So yeah, my wife made rice and chicken, and my brother brought the little sweet rolls and all the different sparkling cider, because we don't really drink alcohol or nothing. So yeah, man, it was good, dude. It was so good. I really enjoyed myself yesterday. So it was good. Let's see here. Big love to General Zamora as well. And says, Mahomes, Prescott, Rice, and Henry went over my parlay last night. Another win for me. Yo, you don't seem to be the sports betting guy, General Zamora. I would never think that you're like part Mario Kart like savant part sports betting master. That just seems like such an odd combination. Like you're hitting parlays and you're getting crowns in Mario. It's like he's like, all right, hold up. He's playing Mario Kart, getting dubs in Mario Kart, then all of a sudden hitting parlays with freaking with Patrick Mahomes and stuff. It just seems like a weird combo, but I love it, man. That was the combo that I was too, man. I was like nerdy video games, but also loves like sports and the sports stuff. I used to bet on sports too, like just with friends though, not like sports betting like official like Vegas or apps. We didn't have all that back in the day, but I used to just like bet on, hey, I'll bet you this many, whatever, that this team will win, So yeah, never bet against the king. Never bet against the king, man. Thank you for the $5 though. 15 on the board already. Yo, we already at that one combo breaker and already at one overclock. Hey, let's go.
Overclock buster.
Feeling it. Let's go. Next one up, 15-minute extension already unlocked. Next one up at 30. Smoked turkey for the first time yesterday. Ooh, smoked turkey. Somebody said they wish that Prime 4 had a special edition. Yeah, it doesn't, so we can just enjoy the game. Go buy the amiibo. Do you think Madden 26 is a good buy for Switch 2 or wait for the next year's version? I think next year's version will be better. But I mean, if you feel like playing some portable Madden, you can go ahead and pick it up on sale right now. And I mean, it's not too expensive, so it's not like you bought it, But yeah, next year's version should be better. Probably should be locked at 60, or if not locked at 60, or target 60. And if not at 60, then they should at least get it at 40 FPS with VRR, let's see here. I need to go run later this morning, man. Man, so much food. I know, me too, dude. I ate way too much food myself, so I need to go run off some of those pounds, bro. I need to go run off some of those
valuable
food.
items.
Yo, Aries EMS. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Five gifted members. Hey, yo, thank you so much, Aries EMS. Coming through, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Aries. Hitting us with another 10-pointer over here, representing for the gifted members, becoming the top gift ninja for today's stream with the 5 gifted. Ayo, man, I appreciate that. Aries EMS, 5 gifted. Anybody that's 5 gifted or more, you can beat out our tie-up. My man Aries. Yo, what's up? David V in the house. Ply 99, Alonzo Wordy, Gravy, Najar, Rescue Squad, all got memberships. Let's go. Shout outs. Shinru as well with the membership. Let's go. Big love. Thank you so much, Aries EMS. Appreciate you. 5 combos away from a 30 combo breaker. Let's go, man. All enjoy. All good. Enjoy the free sub. Shout outs, Aries. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much. Yo, David V in the house with the Jonin tier for the 2-1. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, David V. Says, good morning, OJ. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys, man. Happy Thanksgiving. That Sonic X, I think Sonic Cross Shadow 25 sitting in your cart. You're going to pick it up. It's pretty good. I gained like 50 pounds last night, says Max only. That's crazy, bro. 50 pounder in the house. Let's go. We'll break out the Wii and get working out with the Wii Fit. Got to get the Wii Fit rolling. You know what I'm saying? Wii Fit going out here. Legacy of Rain with the 65 months. Oh my gosh. Legacy of Rain, old school, long time Elite Ninja. Just hope everyone had a happy holiday. Smash that like button. Smash that like button, guys. Let's go. Combo breaks. We out here. Epic Globster says, we ended up with so much leftovers after yesterday. Gonna be eating jollof rice and smoked turkey for the next few days. Hey, man, that sounds like a winning combination. Yeah, we got a lot of leftovers, too. I got to go back and get some more. You know what I'm saying? Just because I didn't take enough. I got to go back and get some more today. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah, I love Thanksgiving, man. It's always such a this is my favorite time of the year. I love the holidays. I love the end of the year. That's my favorite time of the year. because you start getting some really dope games. You start getting, you know, the weather gets better, at least where I'm at. And then it gets like colder. I don't like hot weather, like really hot weather, but I don't like really cold weather. I just kind of like in between. And where I live, like the winters here aren't like super harsh. So it's a pretty good, but it's always kind of like dreary. It's like, you know, gloomy, it rains, but it's not that bad. I like the weather. Yo, Greg with the $1.99. And he says, second morning stream, each one will start earlier. Let's go. Thank you. I appreciate that, Greg. And also Omega Zed with the 1 month was good. Shaw X says, you only ate one plate, but it was cool. You only ate one plate? My man was watching the pounds. He's watching the pounds this year. You know, he's like, no, I'm not trying to get belly buster, you know? Shout outs to Shaw X. He's here as well. Happy Thanksgiving from London, UK, my American brothers and sisters. God bless you all. Hey, shout outs, Al3X. Appreciate that. JC Hopkins, man. What's good, JC Hopkins in the chat. Omega Z, thank you for the month of tune in tier pledge. Let's go. Shout outs. Black Friday saw Target saw Mario Kart for 70, saw Mario Kart jacket. Oh, nice. Yo, Yak Diesel. You know what time it is. It's Yiggity Yak time. Also, Ronan the Great Wah, also here. What's good? And he says, yo, what's what you copping for Black Friday? I'm going to continue collecting Mario Galaxy collection copies. May look at PS5 games on sale. My favorite independent retailer, DK Bonanza, Elephant Music, por favor. Shout outs to my man Yak Diesel. Yiggity Yak. Yo, please, we back. Let's get it, Jack. Let's go. Thank you for the big $20, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. 47, boosting us from a 30-minute combo all the way up to a 45-minute extension and one fell swoop. Hey, yo.
Overclock Buster!
DK Bonanza, Elephant, Bonanza theme. Let's go. Thank you so much, man, for the $20 dono. I appreciate that. And we're going to get you up at the top stream of the stream. Hulk Hogan. I love Donkey Kong Bonanza. This game is awesome, man. It is so good. I don't know, but dude, I love Donkey Kong Bonanza. It is definitely a great game, but I swear I am having so much fun with Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Like, it's starting to just get better and better and better and better and better. As the more that you play, the more it just becomes better, and they layer on more mechanics and they give you more new options. I'm really enjoying the game, man. And then we just got free DLC as well. Like, I'm really enjoying the game. Man, like, my game of the year is going to be nuts this year. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to put together my list. I can't wait for Metroid Prime 4. Oh my gosh, like, this is, it's exciting to have real games back again, guys. Not like, you know, not real games. No, these are real games. Oh man, shout outs to Yak Diesel. Thank you for the big $20. You're not the new Hokage. Anybody does $20 or more, you beat up my man Yak Diesel on the board. Let's go. Also, Omega Zed with the $5 has got a dip. Got a long commute home. Have a great stream, guys. All right, take it easy, Omega Zed. Yo, shout outs to the Omega Z. Powering up. Let's go, Omega. Appreciate you, fam. We'll see you for the next one, man. Have a safe trip home, okay? You got a long commute home. Have a safe trip home. Yeah, we'll see you next time, brother. We'll see you next time. Thank you for the $5 on the way out, brother. Appreciate you. Also, big love to Steak, 1024. And he says, membership 1 month. Happy belated Thanksgiving, OJ. Best deals on Switch 2 games you've seen. The best deals are just basically like Best Buy, Walmart, Target. Essentially just getting, you know, like Super Mario Odyssey. There's Splatoon 3. There's Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Those are all like $40 or cheaper. $30 to $40 depending on what game. So those are the best deals that I've seen at this point. For Switch 1. There's no deals on Switch 2 games, but of course some of those games have free upgrades. Echoes of Wisdom has a free upgrade. Super Mario Odyssey 2 has a free upgrade. So those are probably the best ones that I've seen. But also Woot, they have a bunch of like other games. They have like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. You can get that for cheaper too. So there are some places that you can get like other games that Nintendo didn't include for physical for cheaper as well. So yeah, man. Absolutely. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Steak, though. Thank you for the 1 month membership. I haven't bought anything yet for Black Friday. I think Yak Diesel asked me about that. You know, I didn't really get anything for Black Friday yet. I think I'm gonna buy my mom. Oh, I know. I'm gonna buy my mom a TV and like a new TV stand. So that's what I'm gonna get her for Black Friday. Yo, shout outs to Justin with the $3.
I'm back to work and full. Lol, had fun introducing Air Riders to some of my wife's cousins and they loved it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can see Air Riders doing really good for like the long term. Like I see Air Riders being like that low key underground banger, you know, like Tech 9. Like it's like yeah, you don't see Tech 9 on TV. You don't see him on MTV. You don't see him at the Emmys or the Grammys or whatever. Which anybody that knows rap knows what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I feel about Kirby. Yeah, you're not gonna see at the top of the every single sales chart. It's not gonna be the most celebrated game, but right, real peeps know what's up, you know. I still gotta play more of it, man. I gotta beat Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and then I'll get more to Kirby. Yo, D Money as well. Thank you so much, D Money, with the 59 months. I appreciate that. Let's go. Combo breaks. 55 on the board. We are only 5 combos away from that hour extension. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's see. You should do more Warriors. Age of Imprisonment post. It's a really hype game. Yeah, I mean, I will for sure. I will. Like, I'm gonna do a review of the. I think I'm gonna do a review of the game when I'm done. Like when I'm 100% done. So yeah, and also that's another thing for me too. Like Black Friday, it's like, yeah, there's games to buy, but like I still want to get Metroid Prime 4. I want to get Octopath. You know, I want to get some other stuff. So it's like there's still a lot of games to play, man. Or there's still a lot of games to pick up next week. Let's say I really want a nice TV for games and arcades. So I think 42-inch LG C5. 765 British pounds on Amazon, not too shabby. Ultra wide, tad small for 2-player. Yeah, 42 inches. It's a bit small for like it's not like, I mean, it's like a big screen TV, but it's like not like in today's modern day. Not really a big screen TV, you know. So yeah, but it's good though. It's good. It's not bad for like a room. Like if it's just for yourself, you know. But I mean, yeah, but if you're playing for like 2 people, 2-3 people, like split screen multiplayer, I mean, it might be a little small. But I mean, when I was growing up back in the day, we did 4-player multiplayer on a small little TV. Like we did GoldenEye on like the tiniest tube TV, you know. So yeah, so it just depends. Just for light gun games, can't go too big for that. Oh, okay, yeah. Tech 9 is a business genius. Yeah, Tech 9's awesome. He's a great business genius. He's great, man. He's great. He's great. Yo, let's go though. Big love though, guys. What's good? What's good to everybody here? Shout outs to Ronan, Leaf Storm Blaze. What's up, Leaf Storm? Anybody get some Black Friday pickups? You can let me know. What did you have for Black Friday, or what did you have for Thanksgiving if you celebrated? Also, if you guys can do me a favor, please hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, let them know. I did not tell people that I was streaming this early in the morning, you know. I did not tell people that. I just decided, hey, I was going to do it again. So yeah, there's that. So make sure you guys hit that like button. It'd be great if we can get to like 85 likes right now. We're like almost there. We're like at 40 something. So, well, we need to just get a bit more. So hit that like button. We also have new information on Metroid Prime 4. So apparently, I was looking at the eShop charts, and it looks like Metroid Prime 4 has surged on the eShop to the top. Now, look, a lot of games surged to the top. All of Nintendo's first-party games surged to the top. That doesn't mean it's going to sell 5 billion copies or anything like that. You know, that doesn't mean that. But what it does mean is that there is some anticipation for the game. People are looking forward to it. You know, people are looking forward to the game. People are looking forward to playing it. And it's number 1 on the Nintendo Switch 2 eShop bestseller because the preloads went live. And it's number 1 on the Nintendo Switch 1 as well, above Pokemon Legends ZA. So on Switch 2, the top 3 games are Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Kirby Air Riders in at number 2, Pokemon Legends ZA in at number 3, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment in at number 4, Donkey Kong Bonanza in at number 5. And I love to see this. That's called exclusive masterpiece. That's called, this is why I love the systems, for me at least. Nintendo, first year of the Nintendo Switch 2, you got banger, just bangers released after bangers. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Pokemon Legends ZA, Kirby Air Riders, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. All those are the top 5 games. All exclusive. Love it. And then, number 6, Super Mario Party. I'm telling you, people were thinking about sleeping on that game. I'm telling you, that's going to be a secret, silent system seller until the next Mario Party comes out. But then also Octopath Traveler. That game's in at number 7. Madden's in at number 8. Mario Kart World is in at number 9. And of course, we can't forget the other exclusives, at least console exclusives for now, at least. Mario Kart World, of course, and Hades 2. That's also on PC though. The upgrade pack for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is in at number 12 though. So you do have a number of people that are, I think there are definitely people that are just buying this. There are some people that are either, this is what they're doing, they're either buying the Switch 1 version and then buying the upgrade pack, so when they get a Switch 2, it'll be ready to go. Or people that like the box art, you know, they're just like, okay, let me just get the Switch 1 box, because I like the Switch 1 box, and then just getting the upgrade pack. So there's also, that's probably some of the factor there. You also have Breath of the Wild and Split Fiction and more Octopath. Wait, hold up. Octopath Traveler 0 again. Why are there 2 versions of Octopath Traveler? Oh, the digital deluxe edition is $60. And then what version is this? And then there's a $50 version, and then there's a $60 version of Octopath Traveler. Okay, I didn't know it was a $50 game. Okay, it's a $50 game, but there's a digital deluxe version for $60. Okay, and then Sonic Cross Shadow, Hogwarts Legacy, Tears of the Kingdom, Cyberpunk, and Tomb Raider. So, hey, what's up, George FT? Welcome. Has no upgrade path. No upgrade path for what game are you talking about? Metroid Prime 4? That has an upgrade. That has an upgrade on there. You can buy Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch 1, then buy an upgrade pack to get the Switch 2 version. Let's see. You can also use Switch 1 vouchers on Metroid Prime 4. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's also that too. That could be it as well. You can use the voucher, and then you can pay the $10 for the upgrade. Yeah, that's also another option. Yep. I totally forgot about the voucher situation, or the voucher stuff that they have. What's up, Dr. Birdie? Welcome. For Octopath. Oh, for Octopath, you have to pick one. Okay, yeah. There's no upgrade. Like, you can't buy Octopath Traveler 1 on the Switch 1, and then which is like an actual physical cart, and then upgrade, which is, once again, I'm not sure what's going on with Square Enix on that one. And some of these companies, like some games have upgrades, some games don't. They just make it to where if the game is on Switch 1 and on Switch 2, there should be an upgrade path. Like, just flat out, you know? Shout outs to George FT, though. Great Waz here. Cyber Taurus, once again. I don't understand that, like, what Square Enix is doing. It's like some games have upgrade paths, some games don't. Like, for example, Romancing Saga, Revenge of the Seven, like, that game's awesome. It's such a great game. Oh yeah, here's an upgrade path for you guys. It's like, well, why that game? So I'm pretty sure there might be some technical things to it, but I mean, it just seems a bit weird to me, you know? It just seems a bit weird. So yeah. Also, we have some information aside from the Metroid Prime 4 sales information. We have some news on the hard modes and normal modes and hard modes with Metroid Prime 4 as well. There is going to be a casual and a normal mode for Metroid Prime 4 standard, but if you beat the normal mode, you can unlock the hard mode. So at least there's a hard mode. I wish it was available from the beginning, and then if you beat the hard mode, you unlock a very hard mode. But hey, you know what? Bonanza didn't have a hard mode. A lot of Nintendo's games starting out here do not have the hard modes. So I'll take it. I'll take it at least, you know? So yeah, I want for both casual and hard mode, which I actually predicted that one, because I said on my when I did the preview for Metroid Prime 4, like when I played it at Best Buy, I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna be it's probably going to be like difficulties, because you can go to it and you can see like, oh, you can move the difficulty potentially. So I thought that there could be a hard mode, which is good. Maybe it'll give you incentive to go back, you know, replay it again. So it's definitely a good thing. It looks like on this website, I think it's the official Nintendo JP website for Metroid Prime 4, on the eShop, and they have like a bunch of different Metroid Prime information that they show off, and like new commercials and stuff like that. But then they also talk about like Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime and the differences between them, like the 3D versus like 2D. And hey, look, this is you like Metroid Dread, right? This is the same franchise. But then they also went over some other stuff where they showed off like the different games, like when they came out, which was pretty cool. Like I'll show you guys this. So this seems pretty cool. So they showed off Metroid Prime 2003, Metroid Prime on the GameCube 2003, and they showed Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. The Japanese box arts are cool. And then they showed 2006 Metroid Prime Hunters, and then that's where, you know, Solix in the house. And they showed off this 2008 Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which I love this game. This game is awesome. You know, it's an unpopular opinion, but Metroid Prime 3 Corruption is my favorite out of the trilogy. Even though I know that's unpopular opinion, people think Metroid Prime 1 or 2 are the best. But for me, Metroid Prime 3 is the best one out of the three, the Prime trilogy. And then Metroid Prime Federation Force. So pretty big gap in between that. And then for some, Nintendo left out. Oh no, it's the Prime series. So they're only talking about Prime games. So these are just Prime games. They're not talking about, like, you know, the 2D games at all. Then they also go over, you know, they just show off some screenshots and show off some other stuff like that. Also show off like Dread versus Prime and the differences. So yeah, not bad. And then of course you got the amiibo. Well, this is not the amiibo, but this is what this is how the amiibo pose is. But who Samus is. Some more screenshots, just explaining the gameplay, trying to get Japanese gamers interested in Metroid Prime. Oh, and here he is, Miles McKenzie, baby, the man of the hour, the man that everybody hates. I bet Japan's gonna be like, this character is awesome. I bet Japan's gonna be like, this character's so cool. All right, then we have the Federation soldiers, different Federation soldiers here. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing them, man. I'm looking forward to actually getting some more interaction.
Overclock
Shout out
Buster!
to my man Noah. Let's go. 18 years since Prime 3. I was in 7th grade. I was in college. Oh man. So yeah, man. Time goes by. Wait. Isn't the hard mode a normal mode? Not in Metroid games, no. I meant like in a lot of, like, not this time. Yes, usually the hard mode, the hard mode is usually the normal mode, but in Metroid Prime, it's like the normal mode is fine. It's alright. It's just normal. You know, I think Metroid in particular is actually like right when it comes to what they do. But yes, usually that is the case with a lot of games. What's up, DeBart? He says, good night, OJ. Hey, good night, man. Take it easy. Prime 2 sold the worst. Was it Prime 2 or was I think Prime 3 sold the worst. I think Prime 3 sold the worst. I don't remember this. I think Metroid Prime game. Or no, Federation Force sold the worst. Yeah, Federation Force sold the worst. Yeah, Federation Force sold the worst. Cyber Taurus with another JoJo.
Metroid Prime 4 was like Mass Effect. I'd leave Miles McKenzie on the ship.
Miles McKenzie's like Joker. Mass Effect also has that comic relief character. But maybe Joker's a bit better. But yeah. Mass Effect has it. Mass Effect 1, I don't think it has that character, but Mass Effect 2 has Yeah, Mass Effect 1. Oh, yeah, Joker's. What the heck am I talking about? Joker is in Mass Effect 1. Yeah, Mass Effect 1, they have like a comic relief character. Now, maybe he's better than Mackenzie, but Joker's in every Mass Effect game, and he's kind of like the comic relief. Like, you know, he'll do the robot, and like, he'll make stupid, silly jokes and stuff like that. Like, so. But I think Joker's maybe a little bit more tolerable than maybe for some people, Miles McKenzie. Says, heck no, I love Joker. Yeah, no, Joker's great. Joker's great in Mass Effect. But Mass Effect 2 has like two comic relief characters, like Mordin and Joker. Now, Mordin though is like, he's like comic relief, but he's like comic relief in a different way. It's not so obvious. It's like kind of like hidden comic relief. Like he's like funny. He's like funny, but you're not. It's not like he's trying to be funny. He's just a different, you know, species. So it's funny because like they have different tendencies. Like, you know, Solarians are so hyperactive, so it makes it be funny. So yeah, but Mordin's kind of like comic relief a little bit, but Joker's obviously the comic relief character, you know. Yeah, Joker. Yeah, shout outs to Seth Green on Joker. That was really good. That was really good performance. Shout outs to Cyber Taurus reclaiming the Hulk Hogan lead, and of course, you guys know good and well, Noah and Mio are gonna go flying through the skies in just a bit. But Cyber T, let's get you up on here on the board. Cyber board. Yo, let's go. Power bomb. Yo, Cyber Taurus hit him with the power bomb. Anybody has 20 or more beautiful men, Cyber Taurus on the top of the board. All right. You also have that extension. 1 hour locked in, baby. Noah and Mio. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and let me look at this here. So the top selling Metroid games. These are old, or not old, but like it looks like Metroid. Okay, yeah, Metroid Prime 2 did sell underneath Corruption. Metroid Prime sold 2.84. And then Metroid Prime 2 Echoes sold 1.10. Then Metroid Prime 3 Corruption sold 1.41. So, okay, yeah. So, yeah, Prime 2 was, out of the three, Prime 2. But Federation Force definitely sold worse than all of them. So, hey, do we know why Nintendo stopped making Prime games after 3? Obviously, we have one coming next week, but why did they stop? They made Metroid Other M instead. I think they wanted to see if they could make Metroid more popular in Japan. But also, the Retro Studios team was burnt out on Metroid after 3. They were just burnt out. They didn't feel like doing it anymore. So then they decided to do Donkey Kong. So that's the reason why. So then Nintendo's like, okay, well, they're burnt out. We'll wait. We'll come back to it later. Let's do Other M instead. So they gave it to Koei Tecmo, Team Ninja. And then they ended up doing Other M. So that's the reason why. It's not like they wanted to like stop. They just decided to, like I said, Retro Studios just got burnt out. They did 3 Prime games in like 5 years. So they're like, all right, we want to do something else. And then they did Donkey Kong. And then Nintendo did the next big Metroid for Other M. And then after that, they went back to Prime. It's not like they wanted to stop. They actually went back to Prime, you know, with Federation Force. And then, of course, with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, but they got canceled, they got scrapped, and then it got rebooted at Retro Studios. So like, people talk about like the gap in Prime games, but it's not like it was intentional. If the Wii U didn't fail, and like, let's just say Bandai Namco Singapore actually made a good Prime game, we would have had Metroid Prime years ago. We would have had Metroid Prime 4 years ago, you know. So it's not like they never wanted to stop. It was just they got burnt out, and then they did something else, and then the Wii U failed, and then the game wasn't very good, and they had to restart development. So that's what happened. That's why there's a massive gap between Prime 3 and Prime 4. Hope Prime 4 gets the 5 million. I mean, I think that over the course of a generation it could, but we might not know unless Nintendo says something or they put out the lists like they do sometimes. Hey, what's up, Chrono Rig? Just woke up. Is Prime 4 out yet? I know, I wish, Chrono Rig. Hey, what's up, Griffin? Happy holidays. Metroid Prime 4 download on my Switch yesterday. Says 1 week to go. 1 week to go, baby. 1 week to go. Do you think DKB is going to be an evergreen? Yeah, it's already showing that it's an evergreen, and it's Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong games are usually evergreen titles, so yeah. Hey, what's up, Gloria? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everything's good with you, Gloria. Happy Thanksgiving, young lady. I want to know, how was your Thanksgiving? Was it good? Did you eat lots of food and enjoy family and friends? Let's see here. They all sold millions. Back then, million sales were a good thing. Today, Nintendo is selling 70 million games like Mario Kart, etc. Man, I mean, listen. Nintendo doesn't. Most games don't sell anywhere near that. Nintendo's only sold, one game that's like 70 million, right? So yeah. Hey, what's up, Games 44? You think Assassin's Creed Shadows will? How do I think? Well, it's gonna run good. We're gonna go into the tech deep dive. According to Ubisoft, at least they think it runs and looks great. So we're gonna talk about it. They showed it off. They showed off all the cool stuff that they're gonna be doing with the game. So yeah, apparently they think it's gonna run good. So we'll talk about that in just a bit. Like, let's wait till the reviews come out for Assassin's Creed. I mean, I've played it on the PS5, and I mean, I don't know if it's worth picking up day one, brand new, full price. But if you're really into like Western games and like open world and like action games, then yeah, it's worth picking up. Like, if you like Assassin's Creed and you want to play it portable and you're okay with 30 FPS, then it's worth picking up on Switch 2. Like, if you're just really looking for a cool open world game, like, it's fun, but it's just like I said, you gotta really like Assassin's Creed, It's interesting because they did not do that with Outlaws, and they just kind of released Outlaws. Casual Noob with the dollar dono to say, OJ, it's Black Friday. Please use this dollar to buy an Xbox console, the best box. Microsoft and Dom Magic were way ahead of the trends too often. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I will use the dollar towards, I mean, I already have an Xbox, but I'll use the dollar towards another Xbox, maybe. We'll see. We'll see on that one. My weekend starts now. Hey, there you go. What about Thanksgiving, though? How many units does Metroid Prime 4 need to sell to start making money, considering all of its issues, like 2.5 million? I don't know, man. Like, no, Nintendo doesn't detail that stuff. So some people say, oh, it's worth, like, the development costs $100 million or whatever. I don't know how much the development costs, and I don't know how much it would need to start making money. That's just stuff that people will talk about, what we don't know. Nintendo doesn't give us development budgets, so it's impossible to really tell, like, how much they're gonna need or whatever the case is, right? Like, this is... It's impossible to tell. Let's see here. Yesterday busy for me, continues to be busy because going to Knott's Berry Farm later today. Oh, Knott's Berry Farm, nice. Man, this time of year around Thanksgiving, I don't like going anywhere. I don't like going out. I don't like traveling. I don't like being on the road because, like, there's too much traffic, So I don't like being on the road. I don't like traveling. I don't like doing nothing. I just like sitting my butt at home playing video games and hanging out with family. That's what I like doing. So, but yeah. Shout outs to Knott's Berry Farm. It's very fun. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Amazing what Nintendo's been able to accomplish with two not so powerful tablets. My iPad for work is a beast. I don't know, man. Like, I think that the Nintendo Switch 2, I think it's actually pretty powerful, in my opinion. It's kind of powerful in a different way. Switch 1, I understand, yeah, not so much. But I think the Switch 2, considering the price and like what you can do on the system, I actually think it's pretty powerful. Now, obviously, it's not as powerful as a Xbox Series or whatever, but it's a small box. It's like a small little tablet thingy. But I think it's actually pretty powerful. Me, just personally, it's not the most powerful, but I think it's actually pretty powerful for what you're getting, like price, all that good stuff, Let's see, PlayerEssence, can you see my comments? What's up, OJ? How you doing today, buddy? I'm doing good, man. How are you? What's up, Egomaniac? What's up, Juice Man Vaughn? Welcome to the stream. Facts, the perfect time of the year. Want me and cousins to call winter gaming season. Yes, winter gaming season. It's good to just relax, play video games. Also, it's good to get, I mean, if you can get out and go enjoy, and, I think Knott's Berry Farm, that's fun, man. Knott's Berry Farm is great, so. $1 for Xbox is crazy. Wait for a sale. There you go, Model of Soft Ninja. Gotta wait for the sale. Juice, man, how was your Thanksgiving, brother? Hopefully you had some good food, some good stuff to eat. Let's go. Metroid Prime 4 is already downloaded on my Switch 2. Let's go. Yeah, the preloads went live, so that means the eShop charts went up, so we were able to see all that, and it was pretty good. It was a pretty good situation overall, pretty good situation overall. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I know for me, Thanksgiving was huge, man. I had a lot of fun. I ate a lot of food. I ate too much food, so I'm gonna see if I can run after I'm done with my stream today. I'm just gonna see if I can get some running in I'm gonna see if I can get some running in. Let's go. Let's see. It seems like PS5 can sell more than Switch 2 in this holiday. Yeah, because it had a discount. It had a discount on there, so people were definitely snapping up the PS2s. Sorry, PS2s, PS5s this holiday. But it doesn't really matter what sells more. That's irrelevant. That doesn't matter to me. As long as they both sell good, that's fine. Switch 2 is probably going to sell pretty decently this holiday. And then it's going to also, sell good next year. And then it's probably going to sell good the year after that. Then once they start getting more games out. So that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how much if you sell more than one system or another. I mean, who cares at the end of the day? All that matters is that it continues to sell and they continue to make games for it. I don't care who sells more. That's irrelevant. That doesn't matter. Let's see. Just as long as they both do good. It's like, for example, you got two stores, right? One of them has 10 million in revenue. One of them has 7.5 million in revenue. Okay, they both did good. Like, depending on the size of the store, right? Let's just say that was good for them. So who cares? I don't care which one sells more. As long as they both do good and like we keep getting new content, we keep getting new stuff. That's all that matters. Metacritic score. Oh, you packed the leftovers. Okay, that's what happened. As far as Switch 2 power goes, I think Monolith will be the first Nintendo studio to show power and use DLSS. I think Retro Studios did a pretty good job of using Switch 2 power, even though it's a Switch 1 game. I think that there's definitely a bit of extra sauce on the Switch 2 version of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So I'm looking forward to seeing the technical analysis of Metroid Prime 4, because I'm guessing that they use some extra sauce on that game with the Switch 2 version. But we'll see. Once again, I know it's a Switch 1 game, but we'll see about that. But yes, I think that Monolith Soft might be the first developer in terms of a Switch 2 exclusive to really kind of use DLSS to its like best abilities and stuff like that. But maybe not. They might not. They might just say, hey, look, we can just use it much better than Switch 1. They might not. So we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, Mr. Davis, I can see your comments, man. I've been able to see your comments. What's up, man? Welcome. Let's see. OJ Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 69.56 million. Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'm aware of all those sales numbers. Yeah. I'm aware. I'm aware. GX or GW. But yeah, like most games don't sell 70 million, most games don't sell like that. Like Nintendo has some bangers that sell a lot, but it's like very segmented, Oh my gosh, Mr. Davis, I can see your comments. I can see your comments, sir. Sir, I can see your comments. I can see your comments, man. I don't know what else you want me to say. I can see your comments. Oh my gosh. Is it Castoff? I don't know how to say your name. In scarcity terms, at what point would Nintendo stop producing Switch 1 Pro controllers? Switch 1 Pro, I have no idea. I don't know about the production of Pro controllers. I'm not sure how long they would go before they stop selling those or not. I'd have to look back at like when they stopped like producing like Wii remotes and stuff like that, right? Because like Wii remotes were still able to use on the Wii U, so I have to go back and look. Let's see here. Metacritic prediction for Metroid Prime 4. I'll give you guys a Metacritic prediction. I'm thinking like 88 to like 90, somewhere like 87 to 90, somewhere in that range. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like 87 to 90, somewhere in that range. We'll see though. We will see. We will see with we'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens with that one. I'm not sure. Can I see your comments? No, I cannot see your comments. I cannot see your comments at all. Not see your comments at all. I cannot see them. Let's see here. I was thinking for the push for AI and high cost of memory, it might make Nintendo push more on the game key cards for $80 games. I don't think that has anything to do with the game production in terms of things, because the cartridges are not RAM or memory. So I don't think so. But we'll see. We will see. We will see once again. All right. Let's see here. Not 6 years for mid to high 90s. Easy. Mid to high 90s. I don't know about mid to high 90s. Psycho Pie with the Ninja Peach.
Morning, OJ. Can you see Mr. Davis' comments? Yes or no?
Listen, if I'm gonna see, listen, I can see that comment. If you want me to see your comments, you gotta drop the $5 Ninja Peach. Then I'll be able to see your comments instantly with that one, brother. Combo breaks, and we are 29 combos. Let's go. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. I'm trying to look up some of the stuff, guys, here for you, like what's kind of going on. What's kind of going on right now in terms of like what's just stuff happening in gaming. I'm looking on Twitter, looking at different stuff, and it seems like Nintendo Prime said that his GameStop is sold out of Switch 2s. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think my GameStops are sold out of Switch 2s. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think that there's going to be a good holiday. People are buying Switch 2. People are buying PS5. PS5 is doing well. Everything's doing well. But like I said, PS5 got a discount. But I don't really care. I got a PS5 Pro. So, I mean, I want everything to do well. I think that's like a common, I wouldn't say it's a common misunderstanding about me, but like some people think that I just want Nintendo to just sell and nobody else can do that. And it's like, nah, I want all the companies. I want Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo to all sell. I want it to be competitive. When I was growing up back in the day, if you couldn't already tell by sometimes how I debate and how I was a competitor. I always like competing. I don't want my opponents to be trash. I never wanted that. Like, I want a challenge. I want good challenge. I want good competition. When I was playing football, when I was playing basketball, I'm like, I don't want to play against scrubs. I want to play against the best. That's how I always felt. Whenever I decided what football league to play in, where I decided to play high school football at, when I went to college, I always wanted to be challenged and wanted to be part of the best. I didn't want to play against scrubs. So that's just my nature. My nature is a bit competitive. So when it comes to like business or when it comes to like this type of stuff, I want to see competition. When it comes to the NFL, I don't want the Niners to just smack everybody 100 to nothing. That'd be boring. You know, like that'd be super boring. I want there to be competitive games. I mean, I want them to win and I want them to win well, but I want them to win based off of execution. But I want it to be competitive. If they just destroyed everybody 1,000-0 every single game, that would suck. You know, or if there was just no competition, that would suck. I want competition. I want systems to do well. I want games to do well. I want them to incentivize buying the system. What are you going to do to make me buy the system? What exclusives do you have? Like, that's what I like. That's just how I was raised in the old school days. I know it's kind of different now, participation trophies and all that, but that's just not how I was, you know, or how I am really. So yeah, man, that's just it for me. I want all of them to do well. I don't care who sells more than what. Like, that don't matter to me. All that matters is that they're doing well and we get good competitions because it's going to push them to make better games, you know, to keep going. Let's see here. Simeon Quinn with the $5 dono. It says, morning OJ, just getting in. I saw Echoes of Wisdom on sale at Target and DKC returns HD as well. I'm getting Octopath 2 for Switch 2. DKC returns Crazy Cart. All right, let's go, man. Thank you so much for that $5 holla. Crazy Cart. DKC returns Crazy Cart theme. All right. Let's see here. We want smoke. Makes us better. Exactly. It pushes you to do better, man. It pushes you to do better. So to me, that's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted competition. Like in the 7th gen, I think 7th gen was the best competition between Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Because they were all pushing, they were all trying, they were all striving with exclusives, they were all pushing, to do well, they were all pushing and trying hard, you know, to get your attention, with exclusives and with content and with all that, and that was the most competitive generation ever. Like, maybe outside of like the original console or with Sega and Nintendo, But like that generation with PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii, that was the most competitive generation in terms of sales numbers and everything. Nintendo sold 101 million. Microsoft sold like 84 million or 80 something million. PlayStation sold 80. That was a competitive gen, super competitive. And then also we had the PSP versus the DS, right? Both of those sold really well. So that was the most competitive generation that we've ever seen. Shinru, you got a membership from Ares EMS. He gave you a membership. Ares EMS gave you a membership. Shout outs to Ares. Also, Steak with the $10 dono. But Shinru, you're a lifetime elite, bro. You've donated enough. You're good, brother. You've been here for a hot minute, so you're a lifetime elite no matter what. Steak with the $10 dono. They do have some Switch 2 games on Black Friday deals, at least the Best Buy. Okay, cool. Did you trade? Did CMC trade everyone else's health to stay healthy this year? Oh, go pack go. I mean, guys are getting healthier in terms of at least offensively, guys have returned. But yeah, defensively, they're decimated. Defensively, everyone's getting hurt defensively. But no, I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's just, I'm not sure. But I'm glad CMC's healthy because he's the MVP of the team right now by far. By far, he's the MVP of the team. So it's good to have a healthy CMC. You know, it's good to have a healthy CMC rolling. I like that. Having a healthy CMC is good. So shout outs to my man Steak1024. Also sellouts here. What's up, sellout? Thank you for the $10 dono. 86 on the board. We are 14 combos away from the extension there. Yo, let's go. You know what I'm gonna do? Yo, Shinru, what are you gonna do, brother? Also, Blazing Blazers is here. Target also has some deals as well. Shinru with the 5. Gifted memberships. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Shinru. Yo, tying up Ares EMS on the board. Yo, we just gotta go ahead and put it there, man. We gotta go ahead and put it. We're gonna give you the extra points on that one, man. Extra points coming through with the 5 gifted. 100 on the overclock. Also, Ares EMS and Shinru both at the top of the board. Shinru, Ares EMS, platinum streaks, all attained. Yo, you guys are out here. You guys know what that means, right? You know what that means, Shinru? You know what that means? That means my man Cloud. Let's go. Shout out. Andre, what up, Andre? Andre with the gifted membership. Andre, Nelson, Stellar Bay, E-Man, yo, C Loco. Let's go, man. Shout outs. Thank you so much, yo, Shinru. Thank you for the 5, brother. Appreciate the gift. Let's go. Most big IPs like Mario, Zelda, and Smash got super boosted in sales in the Switch era. They obliterated the previous sales records, but Pokemon still didn't surpass RB. What can be the reason? I mean, Pokemon Red and Blue, that was a generational phenomenon overall, and as many Pokemon games didn't release on the Game Boy as they did on the Switch, so there was just more options in terms of like Pokemon Legends, Pokemon, you know, let the Eevee, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon this, so there was a lot more. Just kind of like Gold and Silver didn't surpass Red and Blue, you know, so I think that, so they just basically sold more copies of games though, between Sword and Shield and between Sword and Shield and between Scarlet and Violet, they sold way more than Red and Blue, you know, so I think it's just more like that, not so like, oh man, what happened? Like sometimes you don't sell more than your all-time best. Sometimes you do, but not every single time that you do. But once again, Pokemon Red and Blue, those are like generational phenomenons overall. And there was just less games on the Game Boy too. You also have to factor that in. Just less games. Less Pokemon games on the Game Boy. Whereas Switch got multiple Pokemon games. Multiple Pokemon games on the Switch. Let's see here. I even got myself a bomber jacket. My Leon cosplay gonna go crazy. Nice. Leon cosplay? I like that. Let's go. But they will water things down. When the exclusives were kings, they were great. All platforms, yeah. Yeah, exclusives were... I'm a big exclusive guy, but I get it. Some people, they don't want it. You know, they just want, you know... They want everything to be available on everything so they can just play everything. And I guess I get that, you know, like I get that, you know, overall. I get it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a little bit different. I kind of want to see some more of that. I kind of want to see more of the of the exclusives to help push things. My favorite Pokemon game, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond and Pearl. I like Legends ZA. I really like Legends ZA. I like it a lot. I think it's one of my favorite ones. And Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Legends ZA, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond and Pearl, Black and White. You know, those are all great. Pokemon Yellow, Original Yellow. Those are all good. Shout outs to the Bomber Jacket boys though. Let's go. Shout outs to the Bomber Jacket boys. Pokemon Scarlet, the funny thing about Pokemon Scarlet, it's still selling. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is still selling. It's still selling. So yeah. Exclusives are very important, man. They really are, but I guess they're diminishing for some people. The value of the exclusives are diminishing for some people out there. What's up, Nintendo? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? My mouse is tripping. Alright, there you go. Got a question. Do you watch Nintendo? He made a video now, just switch. You watch him? No, I don't watch Nintendo. He's a grifter, like you said. So no, I don't watch his videos. And a lot of other people aren't watching his videos either. I mean, he ain't getting the 100,000 view pluses, 500,000 views that he used to get. At this point, he's just crazy. I think he's kind of like, I think there's something wrong, man. I don't know. There's something wrong in his brain, bro. Because like before it was like, okay, like I'm upset because of X, Y, and Z. But now it's just like I'm gonna hate on everything according, like, you know, his vids are just weird. Like, you know, like I said, so I think there's something wrong, man. I mean, like, I don't know. There's something wrong. Like, I don't know how somebody make an 1.5-hour video, damage controlling, salty, angry about Switch 2. It's like he's obsessive about being wrong about the Switch 2, you know? So I think he's going through like the 5 stages of grief, you know? Like, I think he's going through like the 5 stages of grift or the 5 stages of grief, you know? So I don't really watch his videos because they're stupid. Because he's a grifter. They're dumb because he's grifting and he knows that he's grifting. So I think he's just trying to make a little bit, at this point he's trying to make a little bit of extra side change, and he's salty, and he's stubborn. So I think that's what's going on with his vids. But no, I don't watch him. There's some stuff that he says that's like, you know, okay, yeah, that makes sense, like before, but not at this point. He's so angry that the Switch 2 is doing well. He's so mad, and so he's just turned into like just like a full-blown like hater for money on YouTube. So, and he won't talk to me. He won't talk. Like he'll ignore me, but he'll reference me in some of his videos and stuff, or I think maybe he'll reference me based on what some people are sending to me. So, but he's too scared to talk to me, because like I said, I think there's something wrong mentally, man. I don't know how somebody makes an 1.5-hour damage control video on Switch 2. That just seems crazy to me. Like, it ain't that serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's a little bit of an extended crash out, bro. Like, I like I said, I'm a content creator, so I know you guys probably don't think that that's crazy because you see other content creators make long videos, but I'm telling you right now, bro, it is crazy to sit in your room and make an 1.5-hour video damage controlling Switch 2 sales. That is a wild, not a live stream where you're interacting with other people, not a discussion where you have other people on, like maybe you do an edited video like a podcast, but an actual edited video of sitting there crying, whining, making excuses, damage for an 1.5 hours. And then not only did you shoot that video for an 1.5 hours, and then you sat down in there and then you edited that video for an 1.5 hours. It's not like a live stream where we can talk about sales for a live stream for, you know, whatever. It's a live stream. I can interact, or I can talk about on a podcast, like with Stealth or something like that. But to sit in your room in your funk and sit there in a room and record an 1.5 hour damage control stream or video and then edit it and then upload it, like, there's mental issues, fam. This man is crashing out. Like, I don't know, bro. That just seems crazy to me. Like, I know you guys probably don't think it's that crazy because y'all be watching content, but as a creator, doing something like that just seems like you're unhinged. That seems unhinged to me. I've never done that in my life, and I talk about sales all the time, but I don't think there's a single video of mine where I talk about sales, whether I'm right or I'm wrong, for an hour and a half damage controlling. Podcasts, sure, maybe in the past. Live streams, sure, maybe in the past. Like discussions, like where there's other people, maybe. But a edited video by yourself, bro. Mental health, boys and girls, mental health. He needs help, bruh. He needs help. Switch creators have to scramble after the great sales numbers. It came out. Oh my gosh, it was great. Guy, remember this was the path. I always say when people bring him up on stream, this was his path. Oh, nobody's gonna buy. It's gonna sell like Wii U. There's the denial phase. Hold up, let me bring it up real quick. Give me a second here, guys. Let me bring it up. Five stages of grief. All right, so denial. Nobody's gonna buy it. It's gonna sell like Wii U. You know what I'm saying? The next phase, anger. Oh, it costs too much. Nobody. Oh, why are they doing this? Game key cards. All anger. He's got videos on that. Number 3, bargaining. Nobody's buying this. Huh? There's no way it's doing well. Demand satiated. Huh? Oh, actually, wait a minute. No. Like, oh well. Maybe it's doing better, but still, you know, I'm not so sure, you know, blah, blah, blah. Depression. Depression. It's the worst, fastest selling system of all time. Now, acceptance phase will be once the new Mario comes out, once the new Zelda comes out and he buys one, that'll be the acceptance phase. But he's been going through the 5 stages of grief at this point, so I think if he spoke with me, I can help him get over it, but he doesn't want to, so. Let's see here. Prime 4 is a big game, but why is Nintendo so quiet? I'm not sure why. I don't know why they're so quiet. I don't get it. Why people say that they're so quiet. They have release trailers. They've shown off the game. They have an overview trailer. They've shown off media on Twitter. I don't know what else you guys want them to do. Michelle with the $2 dono. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $2. I don't know what else people want them. Do you guys want them to? They did previews. They have demos at Best Buy that you can play, or GameStop, Target. They did previews with media. The reviews are coming out next week. They've been posting on Twitter. I don't know what y'all want them to do. Thank you for the 2. I think a lot of you guys want them to spoil the game. You guys want them to constantly be releasing info and spoiling the game and telling you about everything. And I don't know. I don't think that's the right thing to do, personally. Just give me the trailers, give me the previews, give me the demo, let me play it, that's all you need. You don't need them to be spamming the game with new footage and spoiling the experience. We don't need that. So I don't know, man. We don't need a direct on Metroid Prime. We really don't. Metroid Dread did not get a direct. We do not need a direct on Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime is too story focused. It's too story focused for there to be a direct on it. It's way too, there's not enough story, and it's too story focused to get a direct. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, there's not like, if you start putting together directs with that, it's gonna just spoil the game. Like, you're gonna spoil the power-ups, you're gonna spoil the bosses, you're gonna spoil the story. Like, you can't do that with a game that's like probably like a 15-20 hour experience maybe. Like, I don't want a direct on Metroid Prime, because that's spoiler territory. So it doesn't need that. Metroid Prime 4 got a Treehouse event as well. Metroid Prime 4 also got a Treehouse. They showed off that demo that we're playing right now. That was showed off at a Treehouse event. They showed off the game. They did do a Treehouse for it. I'm not sure if you remember the Great Wall. They did do a Treehouse for Metroid Prime 4. They showed off the game. They talked about it. They showed the mouse mode. They did all that. They got a Treehouse after the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. They did a Treehouse for Metroid Prime 4. Valiant Tempest. What's up, Valiant Tempest? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Playing Persona 3 Reload on my Switch today, clearing that backlog for Metroid. Yo, let's go. My first Metroid game, and very excited. A lot of people did say that they did too much for. The funniest thing about Dread, people, by the second trailer, guys like Arlo were saying that they're spoiling the game. By the second trailer number 2, they're saying that they're spoiling the game. by the overview trailer, people were like, you guys are spoiling the game. Like everybody was saying they're spoiling the game. Like, you know, so I'm like, dude, they're just marketing it normal. They're just doing normal trailers. What do you mean they're spoiling the game? Like, so I don't know what people want. It's like, if they show trailers, people get upset. If they don't show trailers, people get upset. It's like, so it's crazy. I'm doing good. Just let the game come out. Metroid fans made this release weird as hell. They did. Metroid fans made it super weird. You're getting the game that you want. It's going to be good. You can go play it. There's demos. You can go play it. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be fun. And like Metroid fans just went absolutely insane. Some hardcore Metroid fans just went nuts. Oh man, they didn't do this. Oh, the Kirby got directs. I'm like, dude, Kirby is a inconsequential multiplayer game that's has all sorts of weird modes and stuff. Like there's no spoilers. And by the way, they didn't really spoil the road trip mode in that game. But Kirby's a multiplayer game. Of course, you can talk about a multiplayer game, and it's Sakurai. Like Sakurai can talk about one character for 40 minutes. That's Sakurai's doing. If it wasn't for Sakurai, they would have never done 2 directs for Kirby. That's just Sakurai wanted to do. He put in all the work. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sakurai edited that direct, like with his production company or his team. Like, I'm pretty sure he edited the direct too, or he oversaw everything. So, like, I don't know. People were being super weird. People were being really weird. Let's see here. Nintendo did it right with Donkey Kong Bonanza direct and did it spoil the story. I think they did spoiler free with Metroid Prime 4. No, Donkey Kong Bonanza is an inconsequential story game. It's a game that has story, but it's not the main element of it. There's not major cutscenes that show off high quality dialogue and stuff. It's not. No. No, casual noob. Do you play Metroid Prime games? No. Comparing a 3D platformer and how you would what you talk about that game, because that game is once again super gameplay heavy, and the story bits that are in that game compared to Metroid Prime, those are two completely different things. Like platformers and games that have inconsequential stories, which Donkey Kong Bonanza story is great, but it's not a story-driven, heavy, impactful game like Metroid Prime. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There was no Nintendo Direct for Metroid Dread. There was no Direct for Metroid Dread. There was no Direct for that, you know? Unless the game is, like I said, a large game with a lot of story and a lot of elements, then you could maybe do a Direct for it, like a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or a Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yeah, there's a lot of aspects to that game. It's a very large story game with a lot of gameplay, so you can break down the beginning parts, get people into the large story, but it's gonna go for like 60 hours or 70 hours. You're gonna be playing that game, so there's gonna be so much stuff. Metroid Prime 4 is a much smaller game. So if you go over story elements or if you go over things like that, it can spoil it. So if they do a direct, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to show you a bunch of powers that they haven't shown you that you're going to get later in the game, that you're going to get halfway through, or that you're going to get 75% of the way? Is that what you want them to do? With the platformer, it's like, okay, you're just platforming. You get a new Bonanza power or whatever the case is, you know, but there's only a finite number of Bonanza powers, whatever. But with Metroid Prime, there's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of elements that you probably don't want spoiled. They don't need to show you that, you know? So I don't know what you want them to do. I mean, they did an overview trailer where it showed you a bunch of stuff with the game. They showed you more of the motorcycle parts. They showed you more of the different weapons. They showed you that you can jump. They showed 7+ minutes of that, right? Or about 7 minutes of that. You got the Prime demo. You got the what's it called? You got the gameplay that we got earlier. You got the trailer at the Direct. You got the other trailer that they did. Like, some of y'all being weird now. Like, some of y'all legitimately being, I don't get it. Like, what do you want them to show you? Like, just tell me, casual noob, what would you like them to show you? Do you want them to show you story elements and spoilers for the story of what happens with Sylux and Samus? And I'm being honest, like, for real, like, do you want them to spoil some of the game for you? Is that what you want? Because with Bonanza, that Direct didn't spoil anything, you know? It didn't really spoil anything. Like, they didn't show too much in terms of things. They only went to like a certain layer, you know? So I'm actually curious what you want them to show you. So let me know in the chat. what are the current Metroid Prime 4 sales? Well, it's #1 on the eShop. That's the sales surge. It's #1 on both eShops. So there's 3 videos in the game on the eShop. The last one, which is a massive 7-minute overview trailer with no fluff, that's dang near normal direct's worth right there. That's what I'm saying. It's like they got the overview trailer. They showed, like, what else? I don't understand what some of you guys want. Like, I think some of you guys want to be spoiled. I think that's what it is. My brother, he likes spoilers. So I think some of you guys just want to be spoiled, you know? Unless the game is 40 to 50 hours, it doesn't need a direct. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless it's a platformer that's just talking about, well, I can jump around here, wahoo, Mario, or if it's like a multiplayer game, or if it's like a very long RPG, I don't think it needs a direct. If it's a shorter, you know, tighter experience, that's going to have like a bunch of powers and certain key elements and story stuff put together, then, you know, then it doesn't really need a direct. Just give me a nice overview trailer, which I called, by the way, before I was like, they're probably going to release a big overview trailer. They're probably just going to do a couple more trailers, a launch trailer, and like that's it. And then Metroid Prime demo at Best Buy or whatever, and that's it. That's all you need. You don't need a bunch of directs and stuff. That's crazy. Hey, shout outs House Gang, man. Welcome. I'm glad that your Thanksgiving was good. And Gloria, yes, Metroid Prime 4 #1 on both eShops right now. So it's off to a good start, and hopefully it continues, Gloria. I need it to continue. Let's see here. So I think if SV didn't have a release in a bad condition, it would have had surpassed RB. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really need to surpass RB though, Deborah, or Deborah. I don't know how to say your name. It doesn't really need to surpass it. So I'm not sure if it would have or not, but I don't think it needs to. It's fine. It's fine if it doesn't pass it. You know, it is fine. My sister's texting me. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna tell her I'm streaming right now, and I'm streaming to 10 something. I'll call you right after. Let's see here. The rabid fans want 000 suit Samus. You know what I mean? Super birthday suit Samus. I thought I'd say it's birthday suit Samus. Okay, to be honest, who's calling sick for Thursday to play Metroid Prime 4? Me. I'm calling in sick right now to the stream. I guess the benefits of direct would be to market more to casual gamers that may not be in the know. The thing about directs is that the core gamers watch the directs. Casual gamers don't watch directs like that. They don't. Metroid Prime is a core gamer franchise. Like when they did the Xenoblade Chronicles direct, that wasn't like, oh, now the casuals know about Xenoblade Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Or like the casuals know about Mario Kart now. You know, it's like they put out the media out there, right? They put out the media for it. So what would you like them to say in the direct? That's what I'm asking. Like you're saying, oh, well, for the okay, they don't watch overview trailers, they don't watch stuff like that. So what do you want them to put in the direct? So if they do a direct, do you want them to just rehash the same information that they already put out there before? Is that what you want? Is that what you feel would be a good idea? Because they did that with Mario Kart World, and people got upset with that. People got upset. Why'd they do this direct? They didn't need to do the direct at all. There's no reason to do the direct. That's what people said about Mario Kart World. They just rehashed information, you know? So would you, like, what do you want them to put in the direct? That would be good for the casual gamers. What do you think that they should have done? And how long would the direct be? Because they did a 7-minute overview trailer. So how long is the direct? And what would you put in the direct? How about that? I really want to know, because like some of you guys are saying there needs to be a direct for the game. Okay, so tell me what you would do for the direct that wouldn't spoil the game. So you just want a rehash of information? Is that what you're looking for? Like, and I'm being honest. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, I'm actually trying to have a good conversation on this. Casuals don't watch 20+ minute focus directs. They already they already complain with segments that are more than 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't think casuals directs are for like the core gamers, really. That are online watching things now. Yeah, maybe you reach some of the extended audience with directs, but a lot of people don't. Like my brother, he's more of like a casual gamer. He's not like a hardcore, like I'm, you know, playing games every single day and like I'm looking at every single bit of game news, and he doesn't watch the directs. He just looks at them later down the line, like, and like kind of just looks at some information. So I mean, a lot of the people that watch directs are like the people that are the core gamers that are online all the time anyway. Now, yeah, you can get more attention on a direct because media attention, like you get more people commenting on it, or it's your day in the media, you know, so that's what directs are good for. But there's multiple games in those directs. If it's a game focused direct, usually it's people that are interested in the game that watch the direct. Now, if it's a overall direct, like a Switch 2 direct, or it's like, yeah, you're gonna get a lot more people because you don't know what game is gonna appear. So therefore, you're going to get lots of fans from different types of games watching. But if it's just a Metroid Prime Direct, I mean, really, it's just going to be the people that are into Metroid that are watching, you know? Pre-ordered Metroid Prime 4, never played Metroid game before. Kind of missed back in the day where you got a trailer, but it was word of mouth, magazines, and GameStop upcoming. Yeah, I mean, I kind of miss those days too a little bit, where it's just where you don't need to know everything about a game before you pick it up. Like, if it looks good enough to you, and it looks high quality, and maybe there's a demo or whatever, you play it, okay, cool, fun, you know? But yeah, today's day, it seems like people just want to know everything about the game before the game comes out, you know? So, let's see here. Not saying a direct is needed, but it'd be thinking exposure would be good for people who weren't super in the know. Casual gamers don't watch, there's no point. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, most people that watch directs, like if you watch a Metroid direct, you're going to be into Metroid. Like, most people who are not into Metroid probably won't watch a Metroid Prime 4 direct. Like, if you're not into it, you're not all of a sudden, well, let me tune in for this one, and that's going to sell me on the game. Most of the people that are going to watch a direct are people who are already into the franchise, so you're already interested. Most times it's not going to be like casuals that are just playing like Animal Crossing or just playing like Candy Crush, then all of a sudden they're going to come out and watch a Metroid Prime 4. That's not the case with directs. That's not the case. Didn't know Metroid fans were this crazy. Oh man, this is tame compared to Twitter. People here are being Great Waz being reasonable. I think Casual Noobs being reasonable. Let's see here. I don't want to direct, but I think Nintendo can do a spoiler-free. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so like, what would you want them to put in the spoiler-free direct? What should they put? That's what I'm asking. I'm not saying that they couldn't do one spoiler-free. Sure, they could. What could they put in there for Metroid? Like, what would be what they put in there that they didn't already do for a overview trailer, or they didn't already do for the gameplay trailers, or whatever that they've already shown? Like, what do you want, like, to make it an entertaining direct? Because it needs to be entertaining too, right? Or are you guys just thinking from the marketing hand? You're not thinking from, oh, is it actually a good direct to watch? So are you guys just thinking just from a pure marketing perspective? Because I think directs also need to be entertaining and good for the fans. I think directs are built for the fans first. People that like Metroid, or people that like Xenoblade, or people that like Mario Kart, or they like Donkey Kong. Directs are built around that, to get the people that are excited about those IPs to watch it, you know? So I think that's what they're for in the first place. I think general directs are for like everybody, like get everybody excited. Game focused directs are for the people that are into that franchise, learn more about it. Or if you're curious about it, maybe you can learn more about it. Or if you've played it before. But I don't think it's like a hardcore casual, or it's like a super casual type thing where it's just like, oh, everybody's just watching directs. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case with individual game focused directs. At least based off the view numbers, they're not. Nintendo big directs do significantly better than their game focused directs when it comes to views. So that tells me that way more people from the bigger sphere of gaming watch the regular directs compared to the game focused directs. But game focused directs are nowhere near as big as the regular directs. So yeah, but I'm still like, let me know what should they have done? What would be the ideal direct for the game? I want to know. Look, people just form most of their opinions by adopting those of others they see posted online. Critical thinking isn't taught anymore. Whatever the popular narrative is online, people parrot it. That is true. I see that. Yes, that is 100% true. 100% true. I've been a real diehard Metroid Prime fan since the release of Prime 2. I've gotten Prime 3 for Wii, Prime Trilogy, Metal Case. I can play all 3 games with my heart's content. Hey, there you go, Anonymous Zero. I think Casual Noob may be the kind of person that likes movie trailers that give away the whole plot. Yeah, like what I'm saying, like Metroid Prime is a very specific type of game, right? It's a very specific type of game. So I'm not saying that they can't do a game without spoilers. Or they can't do a direct without spoilers. What I'm saying is that for a Prime game or for a Metroid game, there's no point in doing a direct, because they didn't do one for Dread. all they did was trailers. They did E3 trailer. They did trailer number 2. They did, I think, overview trailer. Then they did launch trailer. And that was it. That was it. That was it. That was the extent of it. They didn't even do a gameplay session. There was no demo at Best Buy. There was no gameplay. There was no, like, I don't know if there was like any like E3 gameplay, like Treehouse. I don't think there was any. Was there a Treehouse on Metroid Dread? I don't remember. I don't think so though. So I mean, like I'm just going based off of that, and it did fine. Like it's fine. Like it didn't need it because people were complaining that it spoiled the game. So what I want to know is that when Dread came out, it was, oh no, don't show it, spoiler. But now with Metroid Prime 4, all of a sudden people, no, they need to do more. Show me. Like, so I don't understand the difference here, because Casual Noob, you were here in 2021. I didn't hear you saying that Metroid Dread needs a direct. I don't know, Great Wall, you weren't here in 2021, but nobody said that Metroid Dread needs a direct. But now all of a sudden you're saying, oh, it needs a direct. So I want to know what the people were saying they're showing too much, they're spoiling. My chat included. Some of you guys in my chat were saying that as well. They're spoiling with the trailers and all that. I don't want to watch. So I want to know, what is the difference here? It was a tree. Okay, Dread got a treehouse. Okay, Dread got a treehouse. So they pretty much got the same thing here as well, you know? They got the same thing here as well. So they did the same thing that they did with Dread. Dread did great. So that's why, like, I'm being even kill. I'm like, yo, they did the same thing that they did with Dread. What's the problem? Why are people saying it needs this? Like, Dread didn't get that, you know? And Dread did great. And it didn't need it. Nobody said that Dread needed some type of big direct that spoils things, or that shows things again. I don't know, re-shows what they've already showed, you know? Nobody said that. So what is the difference here? I think Jackson's right. I think Jackson is right. I think Casual Noob, you're hearing people say that online, so therefore you're parroting it here. That's what I think. I think that's what's going on. Because nobody said that with Dread, and now all of a sudden people are bringing it up now, you know? So let me know in the chat. Why do you guys think that? Yes, there was a Treehouse event. There was even a video on Sakamoto talking about the development of Dread. Okay, okay, gotcha, Treehouse. So they did a Treehouse for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So there you go. So they also did the same thing there. Let's see here. I'm with you, PE. At E3. So there you go. Morning, OJ. Did you go out and get something? The rest of the crazies this Black Friday? No, I didn't go out. I woke up and came straight here. I didn't even eat this morning. I just brushed my teeth. Use mouthwash, brush my teeth, wash my face, put on my face cream, comb my beard, put in my beard cream, comb my hair, even though I'm wearing a hat. Still comb my hair. I gotta go get a haircut. Comb my hair, put on a hat, and that's it. I didn't even eat. I was like, I don't need to eat. I ate too much last night. So I think I'm storing fat like Snorlax, man. I don't know how much I ate. So yeah. It's a Metroid Prime game. We kind of know what we're getting, and the trailers have shown enough information what's coming. We don't need a direct or anything else at this point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Metroid Prime was a long game, I'd probably agree that, yeah, maybe it needs something else. But it's not. I don't want to be spoiled like with new powers and stuff like that, because you have to show off something to make the direct entertaining, at least to show something new that wouldn't be in a 7-minute overview trailer. So I don't know. I think they want people to explore. They want people to not be spoiled on the game personally. So let's see. Metroid fans want their game to get more spotlight. I think so, but you can't do that without spoiling it. So they didn't do this with Metroid Dread. With Metroid Dread, it was the other way around. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened in between there? I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the difference between Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime. You know, Nintendo took the exact same marketing route of Metroid Prime and Metroid Dread. The only difference is that Metroid Prime 4 has been stretched out over the case of a very long time, and Metroid Dread was announced and released in a very short amount of time. So that's the big difference between the two. So I think that's what's causing some people to act like this. It's not because they feel like it's not getting enough spotlight or whatever the case is. I think it's really just because Nintendo launched a new system and there's other games that are coming out, and maybe that's what's kind of like, oh, well, there's these other games like Kirby getting a direct. My game didn't get something, what I want. So I think it's more of that, because they didn't do anything different from Dread. And once again, none of the Metroid fans with Dread said that they need to do directs and they need to show more. Nobody said that. So I think that's the case. I think that's what it is. That's it. Fans want the game to get more spotlight, but unfortunately they're ignorant about how things work. Yeah. My 2 cents is Prime 4 has been in development for 8 years or whatever at this point. If you want Prime 4, getting your Prime 4. I don't know. You want Prime 4, you're getting Prime 4. I don't know if anyone really going to be persuaded to buy it at this point. I think that, like, yeah, like, if you see, like, the trailers, like, you see, like, the demo or whatever, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Like, we've known about this game for forever. They've shown the game. But, like, I just don't want the game to be spoiled. Like, honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. It's been 8 years, and I just don't want to, like, watch a trailer or watch, like, a direct, and all of a sudden, like, oh, look at this cool psychic power that lets you do this, 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 and this, and this. So then when I play the game, I'm going to remember it because I remember every trailer, and I remember, like, almost everything. From games, especially around the time that it comes out, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's that part where I got to do this, 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 and this. You know, like I just don't. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just not a fan of it. And like if they just rehash information, I guess that's okay, sure. But Mario Kart World rehashed information in the like they had like 1 or 2 new things in that direct. They barely had anything. It's like okay, sure. You know, Mario Kart, and it's been a million years since the last Mario Kart came out, right? And we know that they've been working on it for a long time, so. Yes, they didn't announce the next Mario Kart game, like they announced Metroid Prime 4, but we already knew that they were working on the next one. So they've been working on it for a hot minute. We know. But I was like, okay, this is the game. I don't need them to spoil everything about the game. Just show me it. They had a direct. They just rehashed the same information that we already knew. So, I mean, I guess, cool. Marketing, you know, spotlight, I guess, but it didn't really do anything for me as a fan, you know? Let's see here. Just picked up Star Wars Outlaws for the PS5 from Walmart. Had to fight the crowd. Yeah, I'm good. I would have just got that thing delivered if I could. Curious what you think about Xenoblade 2 and 3 directs, but Prime 4 didn't. Xenoblade could also be spoiled. I already, Georgia, you didn't hear what I said. Xenoblade is a long game. There's a lot of game. So when you talk about Xenoblade, there's so many aspects and factors of Xenoblade. You can touch on a million different things. You can touch on a million different things with Xenoblade and not spoil 70% of the game. Metroid Prime is going to be like 10 hours to maybe 15 hours long, 20 hours long. So if you start, the more you talk about that game, the more you spoil within the total runtime of the game. The more you spoil. Xenoblade, it's impossible to spoil Xenoblade because Xenoblade is 100 hours long. There's no way you can't, if you wanted to show them everything or a lot in the game, it's going to take you an hour. That direct's going to be hours long. So with Xenoblade, you can't spoil that. There's no point. There's too many aspects. There's too many characters, too many aspects, too many weapons, too many abilities, too many everything. You're not going to spoil that game. Metroid Prime, it's way smaller in terms of scope and scale to a Xenoblade game. So the more you talk about Metroid, the more you're going to spoil of the total overall game. Xenoblade, no. Fire Emblem, no. You can't spoil. They're too long. They're too big. You know what I'm saying? You cannot spoil those games. It's almost impossible because they're long RPGs. Metroid is not a long RPG. It's a very short game. Like you can speedrun these games. You know what I'm saying? Like they're speedrunning type of games. I mean, you can speedrun anything, but these games are not super, super, super long. So showing more of Metroid Prime is worse to me. That's the same reason why they didn't have a direct for Metroid Dread. Same exact reason why. Same reason why they didn't have directs for, you know, certain games. Just certain games they just didn't have. Like Hyrule Warriors did not get a direct. They didn't need it. You don't want to spoil the aspects of the game, of the story. I mean, it's a long game, but it's a long game based off of amount of like just random, you know, bashing you're gonna be doing to over enemies. But they didn't want to spoil the cutscenes. They didn't want to spoil the story of it. Same thing with Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom did not get a direct. I don't think it got a 10-minute gameplay session, but I don't think it got a direct. If I'm not correct, I don't think it did. I don't think Breath of the Wild got like a E3 focus. And it got like some trailers, but I don't think it got like a focused, dedicated direct to it. Breath of the Wild did it. Tears of the Kingdom did it. There's a number of games that did it. So yeah. Casual Noob with the Dollar says they could show some of the things like the bike and the psychic powers. They already showed that. Advantages of the mouse mode. They already showed that. Using the narrative, the direct is annoying. Couldn't that they already bought. Yeah, they already showed that. They showed that in the overview trailer. Casual Noob, they already showed that. They showed the bike in the overview trailer. They showed it. They talked about it. They told you what you do with the bike. They showed you the advantages of the mouse. They showed what you want something. Hey, look, the mouse mode lets you aim. Like, that. They already showed that. They already showed that in the treehouse. They showed that. They showed the mouse mode and it shows that you could. It's self-explanatory. They already showed that stuff. And they showed that in the overview trailer. They already did that. So I don't like I said, I think you just like the name Direct. I know you said that you're already getting it, but like they literally did that in the overview trailer. Like all that was in there. Like, oh, here's the amiibo. Here's the here's the graphics and resolution. Here's the bike. Here's the powers. They did that in the trailer. We can watch it. Just imagine that this was a Nintendo Direct, all right? I'm just gonna it's called a Nintendo Direct. It's not called an overview trailer, Casual Noob. It's called a Nintendo Direct. Okay? So the ability to jump. So here, we're watching the Direct, okay, guys? Here's the Direct. Here's the it's a Nintendo Direct, trust me.
Explore a mysterious planet in this first-person adventure.
Trust me, it's a Direct, guys, okay? It's a Direct.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
This is a Direct, okay, guys? This is a Direct.
When the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center is attacked by arch-rival Silex, the lone hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected disaster.
Bring up the big...
awakens on an unknown planet called Vuros. Now, she must fight to survive the planet and find a way home.
Trust me, it's a Direct.
As Samus, you will explore lush jungles full of plant life.
I don't recall Tears of the Kingdom having a Direct. I don't recall it having a Direct, but if it did, let me know.
With thunderous storms. A research lab frozen in ice. And a facility nestled in a volcano. All of which contain remnants of a civilization long extinct. The maps are maze-like and intricately detailed. And ferocious beasts will stand in your way. The key to exploration is the scan visor, which you'll use to gather information from the environment. Why did this planet's civilization crumble? And what have they left behind?
We're watching the Metroid Prime.
Be a clue to your escape.
They're watching the Metroid Prime 4 Direct right now, guys. This is the Direct.
Scan various objects to collect and analyze information to find a way forward.
Yeah, he just showed gameplay. It wasn't a Direct though. That was just the game. They showed gameplay for Metroid Prime 2. It got the same thing. The Treehouse
abilities include Samus's Power Beam, which can shoot rapid fire or charged. Highly accurate target tracking missiles. The ability to jump. The form-altering Morph Ball.
Look, they're showing the game.
And dashing while locked on a target. During your adventure, you will also receive mysterious powers passed down on Vuros. The psychic abilities.
So you said they should show the psychic ability. Okay.
Direct the control beam's trajectory with the power of your mind.
Casual Noob, you said that they need to show things like the psychic powers. They showed it.
And use the psychic glove to manipulate energy and activate machinery.
Am I missing? So you want them to show it again, or you want them to spoil other powers?
New areas, greatly expanding the explorable world.
This is why I said that some people just want them to spoil the game. They already showed you multiple psychic powers. You want them to show you more psychic powers? That's what I'm saying. It's a spoiler. They already showed you multiple psychic powers here. This is why I don't. This is the difference between Xenoblade and Metroid Prime. Xenoblade, they can show you like a couple different blades and abilities because you know there's going to be like 90 or 100 of them because the game is like long. Metroid Prime, this game is not long. They showed you 2 to 3 powers. There might only be like 5 in the game, like when it comes to psychic. Like I don't want them to show me too much. because it's not as long as Xenoblade. So I think George FT was asking about that as well. It's not as long. They just showed enough. How many more? I don't need to know all the powers. And it's not like there's going to be like enough like content like Xenoblade. It's not. It's a gameplay focused, linear, narrative driven, isolated experience. You know? So yeah. Why am I being lumped into people who want to direct? I'm fine with it. They never said that they need to direct. I don't need one. For the last time I only saw Nintendo can do spoiler free. No, what I'm okay. I understand that, casual, but I'm saying what can they do that they didn't already show in an overview trailer? What is the difference between a direct spoiler free and an overview trailer spoiler free? What is the difference? That's what I'm trying to get at. What is the difference? Because you're saying, oh, they can, like, what's the difference? That's what I want to know. And you said that they can show the bike more. So they showed the bike.
Dismounting.
Here's the
You'll
bike.
Return to a first-person perspective to continue exploring.
So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, they showed it, but I get what you're saying. Casual noob is saying that he doesn't want to be lumped into people that are saying that it needs that. But you did say, like, why couldn't they do that? You did, and I think you also brought it up a couple other times. It's not your first time, but it's okay. It's all good. I just, maybe not for you, casual noob, but for the other, like the people that were saying, I think there was a Metroid fan that was in here earlier, and he was like, they're not. It's a big game. Why aren't they being quiet? And it's like, what are they? They're talking about the game. They're talking on social media. I don't understand what people want them to do. It just seems weird to me. Can we just enjoy the game coming out next week? Can we just enjoy? Or do they have to be sitting there and screaming about the game 24/7 and spoiling aspects of the game? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It makes no sense to me. But okay, I get it, man. I get it, fam. I get it. I 100% get it. I get it. Looking forward to the fact that they have to say the power to jump to fill up the overview trailer means that there isn't enough for a direct. I mean, they could do a direct, but what I'm saying is that they're going to spoil it. So there's enough for a direct, but it's going to spoil the game. That's the problem that I'm looking at. Not that they could do it, sure, but it'd be full of spoilers. But I mean, if you mean like there's not enough to do it without necessarily spoiling, but yeah, maybe. Is he ever going to play it though? Ever going to play what? Is he? Oh no, yeah. Casual Noob is going to play the game. He's got the game pre-ordered. He's going to play it. No, we have to scream about Metroid Prime 4 after 8 years waiting, even though it comes out next week. Yes, we have to. And I don't like I said, I don't get it. I think people are going to be happy once they actually get the game. People are going to be happy that Nintendo did not spoil the game. Just like Metroid Dread. People were screaming about Metroid Dread being spoiled. It was never spoiled. It was never spoiled. They showed Ravenbeak one time and people flipped out. Like, they showed in the second trailer, they showed Ravenbeak, and all of a sudden, like everybody, people spaz, bro. They went nuts. Like you can see people going crazy. Like, okay, you're showing too much. That's all it took was Ravenbeak. That's all it took was Ravenbeak for people to go nuts. You know, these people care more about watching a direct than actually playing a game. You know, the ability to jump. That is funny though. You gotta let people know. Sometimes you can't jump in games. It's more common. It's not common, but it's actually interesting how many games you can't jump in. Like Hyrule Warriors, you can get into the air by combos, but you can't actually jump. You know, God of War, I think you can go into the air for combos in God of War, but you can't jump in God of War. There's no jump button. So, there's no jump button in Fire Emblem either. That's an RPG though. It's very different. You can jump in Xenoblade. You can jump. That's an RPG. You can jump in Xenoblade. And let's see here. Metroid Prime 4 is Nintendo's Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3, does that even exist? Apparently it existed. Announced at the Game Awards? Let's go. Probably not. Maybe though. What I really want is Prime 2 and Prime 3 as well. I'm not confident it's going to happen. I think it'll happen at some point. I mean, it's obviously not going to happen before Prime 4 comes out, but I think it'll happen at some point. Whether that's through Nintendo, maybe the Virtual Console service, like with what's it called? The Wii Virtual Console service. I think they'll probably just release like Metroid Prime Trilogy on there. so you can just get 1, 2, and 3 all in the original states from like the Wii. Whenever they do the Wii Virtual Console service, I don't know when they're gonna do the Wii Virtual Console service, but if they ever do it, I think Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 will be on that. That's what it seems like to me, at least. That's what it seems like that they could do for that. Remember how the jump became the main mechanic in Elden Ring? Oh, the jump slash. Where's the jump button in Skyward Sword? Where's the jump button? I don't know. It needs a jump button. You need a jump button. I've been watching Chelsea since 2019, by the way. Oh, since 2019. Okay, got you. Cool. I thought it was Kraid. People lost their minds over. No, it was. Oh, you know what? It was Kraid, but it was also Ravenbeak. But yes, Kraid. Kraid was definitely. People were like, why would you spoil? He's back in the game. Yeah, there was also, yeah, you're right about that. But people were also saying, wait a minute, why are you showing Ravenbeak, you know, in this type of way? That's somebody that I should just run into in the game. You spoiled it. So that's why I don't understand the differences between that. Like I said, no, I think I do. It's because the amount of time that the game has been on the market or been announced, and it's because people are talking about other games. Like other games are getting like announcements. I think that's really what I think Kirby. I think that's really what broke some Metroid fans out there. It's Kirby. They're like get jealous, you know. I hope not. I need dual analog gyro for Prime 2 and Prime 3. Dual analog gyro. They couldn't add gyro to the game? Through the trilogy? Doesn't the trilogy have what's it called? It has motion aiming, right? They couldn't work that into a gyro for it? Boom, boom, boom. Shout outs to everybody watching my most recent video too on Bandai Namco. I didn't know how many people will actually check that out because I already, you know, kind of talked about it already. But thank you guys for watching that video. I appreciate it, for real. Greetings from Poland. Hey, shout outs, Pod Lassie. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Let's see here. I think there'll be... Okay, sure. Do you think Federation Force Troopers will be that much of the hindrance for Prime 4? It almost seems like Metroid fans are afraid of characters other than Samus with this. No, not really. Based off the gameplay that they've shown so far, it seems like they just pop in every now and then. There might be a segment and then they leave and then you're back to being Samus by yourself. So probably not. Based off the gameplay that I've watched, at least. I don't think it's like a cooperative shooter or something like that. But I think that Metroid needs a bit more, like, in order for Metroid to do better, it needs a bit more interaction. It needs a bit more something. It can't just be Samus by herself 24/7. Like, I don't think you're going to get more people into the franchise if you just do that. Like, they've been doing that for decades now. So, and it's not that it's not worked, but it's like, it's not like Metroid sells a lot, you know? So I think if they want to make the series a bit more popular, you have to have some type of human element, some type of to like show Samus's heroics with somebody else. It can't just be Samus by herself 24/7, you know? If you want Metroid to do better, and if you want it to just be the same thing every single time, sure. I mean, but if you want it to actually do a bit better, there's got to be something in there, you know? The Switch 2 theme, road taken, baby. Let's go. Oh, man, shout outs. Trilogy doesn't rely on the right analog. Virtual Console NSO never has added modern controls that they could, but I'm confident they wouldn't. Okay, got you. Metroid fans need to play other games because it feels like they just go back and play the older games every month. Maybe they do. I know my friend Rob from Rule 2 Review, he plays the old Metroid games over and over and over. I can't play those games like that over and over. I can barely play anything over and over just because time, you know, I don't like spending my time playing the same games that I've already played like a million times over and over, so. But I mean, like, a lot of them do it for like special occurrence, like, okay, there's a new Metroid game coming out, I'll go back, I'll play this game, you know? But Trilogy relies on pointing the edge of the screen to turn. Modern gyro uses the right analog, and gyro can't turn. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm not big on gyro, I'll be honest. I don't use it a lot in games. I do use it in Age of Imprisonment, though, like to, you know, like to sometimes like to aim. Like some characters have like a special unique skills to where like you can aim, and I use it for that. Did you see the Digital Foundry video on Kirby? Amazing how there's people still trying to hop on the PS2 graphics train as a negative. Like, my dude, there's many PS2 era games that look awesome. I didn't see the full video. I did catch some of the video, but I mean, clearly the game is way more advanced than any PS2 game. So I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not watching 45 minutes of those two guys talking about Kirby with no background music. That's insane. That's absolutely nuts. Like, why do they think that's a good idea? Like, they just make it sounds more boring. They need to put some Kirby back. All you got to do is layer on like best Kirby music. You know, I'm gonna give them that suggestion. Like, please, guys, if you're gonna have a 45-minute video, use some freaking background music. Like, but no, I just skip. I use the thumbnail or the chapters to skip to some parts, like the technical aspects. But like, there's no background music at all. You gotta have something. Let's see here. Vel V with the subscription. Thank you so much, Vel V. I noticed that too. Like with a lot of people's videos, they don't have any background music at all. Like I noticed that with people's videos, and I'm like, why is there no back? I mean, and I get it. Some people don't like. Maybe some people don't like background music, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like I don't know. Maybe it's like the black in me. I'm not sure. I gotta have some type of vibe or something like that. I gotta have some type of, you know what I'm saying? Some type of cool thing going on in the back. Like video games, there's always background music for the most part, unless there's like a certain scene like where there's nothing, but there's like always background music in video games. So that's kind of how I feel about videos. It's like there should be background music like the majority of the time, you know, in a video about a video game, you know. Now, like I said, if it's something else like movies or whatever, certain media, like okay, whatever. But like for me, video game themes, topics, you gotta have some background music. You gotta have something. Like people have podcasts with no music, nothing in the background. Like I can understand a podcast, you're hearing the people talk, but like I don't know. For me, like talking about video games, 45-minute video, man. Yeah, as long as but background music is not meant to be overbearing. That's the thing. That's why it's called background music. You know, like that's the whole point of it being called background music. So it's not overbearing. Like usually like instrumental, low instrumental, you know? All right, take it easy, Max Only. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. They should at least say GameCube. It looks like a GameCube game. But like, I mean, it looks way better than Air Riders. So I'm going to get that song's going to get me copyrighted. The only type of video, background music annoys me. I'm trying to listen, not dance. What videos were background, like, what videos about video games where background music is annoying? Which videos?
Air Riders who gives a hoot about the graphics. Lol, it's all about the gameplay.
Well, they said good things about the graphics though. The graphics aren't bad in Kirby Air Riders, and obviously it's a substantial bump above Kirby Air Ride. So yeah. Substantial bump above that. You know? Substantial. Let's see here. Maybe they can mix it up and try it though. They do use music for their retro throwbacks though. Yeah. I'm just saying for their discussion pieces, like a whole, and they do use music for their they do use some music at least for their tech reviews, like with like, you know, they do use some of it, but like if it's like a 45-minute video, to me there should be background music in a 45-minute video. There should be background music in that. Like the YouTube, man, don't pay attention to YouTube comments. People on YouTube, it's a bunch of people who are trolls that don't even know what they're talking about. So the YouTube comments, they say everything looks like a PS2 game. If it doesn't look like freaking Assassin's Creed Shadows, or if it doesn't look like freaking Ghost of Yotei or something like that, or whatever, it looks like PS2. So nobody cares about what random YouTubers or YouTube comments. Nobody cares about random YouTubers, but nobody cares about what random YouTubers comments say. So I don't understand the graphics don't matter. It's all gameplay. I would say yes. Gameplay is king, but visual quality has a huge impact on a video game. But here's the thing about it, Action Jackson. Like I see what you're saying, but people are when people talk about the graphics and stuff like that, they mean this. They mean the people that are crazy about graphics. They mean like technical proficiency. You know, a great art style for some people. For you, I think you're talking about how it looks. But I think that you see a game like Kirby and oh, that looks great. But a lot of these hardcore graphics people see the game like that and say it looks terrible because they're not worried about art style or nothing like that. They're just worried about, oh, how many polygons does Kirby's left ear have if he has an ear, or how many polygons does this have? That's what they're thinking about. So there's definitely a divide. Yes, graphics matter, but to me, the art style with the graphics matter the most. That's what matters to me. And that's why I'm not like a crazy graphics guy. I just want it to look pleasing to the eye. It doesn't have to be the most technically advanced game. It just needs to be pleasing to the eye. And that's the difference between people that are going, like Kirby is pleasing to the eye. It looks sharp. It looks clean. There's nothing wrong with it overall. Like it looks good. But a lot of these people that are graphics people, hardcore graphics, they're like, oh, it looks terrible. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between, I think, you and like people that are like the crazy graphics people. You know, yeah, sure, everybody likes a game to look nice, but the graphics people, they want the game to look like everything needs to be built for the PS5 Pro or for like the 5080 Super Graphics Ti card or something like that, you know? Or you can see like the pores on Aloy's face or whatever. You can see the whisker, like, you know, cat yarn or yarn of like a, you know, fuzz on Ratchet and Clank or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference, I think, between it. Me, I don't care. Like, if developers want to make that type of game that has like the super intense graphics, okay, like a Star Wars Outlaws trying to look as good as possible, or like Assassin's Creed, that's cool. That's fine. But if developers want to make a game that looks like, you know, Kirby, that has a clean look, presentation, but obviously not as graphically intense, but it still looks pleasing to the eye based on the art style, that's fine too. You know? So that's the difference between like us, I think, and them when it comes to that, you know? Yeah. You care? Yeah, I care more about. I mean, obviously, you want stability in the game. Like gameplay is like the most important. But yeah, you need it both. But once again, I think the people that are crazy on graphic stuff, like if they're going into the comment section and calling it like, oh, it's a PS2 looking game. Obviously, they're like more about graphics and more about, you know, like it's got to look like PS5 or it's got to look like PC. And it's like, nah, it just got to look pleasing to the eye. You know, it's got to play good and look pleasing to the eye. Kirby looks pleasing to the eye. It looks fine, you know? So what would be a high unit sales number for Metroid Prime 4 that would make you go, oh, like overall, like the overall, like total? Like if it does like 4 million units plus, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty good. Because like Dread is the best selling one at 3 million. So 3 million units plus. So yeah. So I would say that if it does 4 million, I'd be 4 to 5 million plus. It would be really, really, really good. It would be really good. I'm trying to see what music to play here. I don't see anything here that I can play. Maybe Metroid Prime. Got a bunch of Metroid Prime music here. Okay, we can go with Metroid Prime. Hey, what's up, Ryan Carter? Welcome to the stream. Speaking of kind of which opted for performance mode, Shadows, I don't really think they can do that. I don't think they'd be able to render it at 720. I don't think you would get that, even if you dropped it to 720p, because they have DLSS, so the internal resolution is already kind of low. If you're talking about Shadows, or what game are you talking about? So they're already using DLSS at a low internal resolution. So that's not how it works, House Game. What you're gonna get if there was a 60 FPS mode in the game, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get an experience that looks almost nothing like. They're gonna have to pare back so much stuff, and it's gonna look ridiculous. So it's just not gonna work, in my opinion, because based off of what they explained with Shadows, I just don't think it'd be possible to retain the game itself, and have it do that, because the internal resolution is already really low, because they're using DLSS. So it's not running native 1440p or 1080p or whatever. It's DLSS. So, but I mean, depends on what game are you talking about? Are you talking about Shadows or are you talking about Outlaws? But yeah, I don't think it's possible. It'd pare the game back so much. It would be blurry. I just don't think it would work. I don't think it would work. No, I didn't watch the AI. I didn't really watch much of the AI Spawncast. I watched some of it, but yeah. But no, I mean, clearly it's AI. You can tell that it was AI. I mean, come on now. it wasn't. It was. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like, oh my god, that's exactly that. Like, it was still AI. But then again, I'm me, and you're not me. So, but yeah. The game I was talking about was the stream game ripping off Kirby Air Riders. It was called Star Guardian. They also using VR to minimize appearance of frame fluctuations in handheld mode. Yeah, they got VRR as well. I was talking about Shadows, but I mean, it's great the state they got in. Yeah, I don't think Shadows would even, like, once again, they're already using DLSS, so there is no dropping it to 720p. Like, I'm not sure, are you aware of what DLSS is, House King? Like, do you know how it works? Do you understand, like, how that works? Like, if you understand how it works, so maybe I can explain it, is that what it does is that it takes the game, and the actual resolution of the game might be like 340p, or it might be like, you know, 720p, or it might be even low, like 540p. And what it does is it takes that internal resolution and it uses AI machine learning. It's called deep learning super sampling to take that image and clean it up and give the appearance through AI, and not the AI that you're thinking of. But machine learning to appear to be at a higher resolution. So it'll give you the same results, but without as much of the strain on the load of the game. So if you see that they're already using DLSS, you can't say, oh, well, I wish they dropped the resolution to 720p. That isn't, the resolution's already probably below 720p. It's already below 720p, you know? So yeah. So that's really what it comes down to there. So I don't think there would be any 60 FPS mode. Also, you got to look at it from a 60 FPS mode. The strain on the CPU, which the Switch 2 CPU, people say, oh, it's the terrible worst CPU. It's not that bad. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's not as good as the Xbox Series S. So even getting that at 60 FPS, and like I said, retaining the open world, the draw distance, the NPCs and all that, like, it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. I mean, the internal resolution would be so low to get it to DLSS output at 720, and it would just, like, they already had to reduce the NPCs on the screen to get it to work in the first place, like to get it to retain some of the visual quality and stuff like that. So just, I don't think they can actually get that game running at 60 and it be the same game. Now, I do think that if they made a version of Assassin's Creed Shadows for the Nintendo Switch 2, like, it's not a PS5 and Xbox Series version, because you're working with already established framework and you have to adapt it to the new framework, then I think that if they actually made a game specifically for, like, here's Assassin's Creed Shadows built for the Nintendo Switch 2, like, developed, like, on it from the beginning, then yeah, I think they could have got a 60 frames per second version working. I think they easily could have got a 60 frames per second. Well, not easily, but they definitely could have if it was built for it, but it's not. You're adapting the code. And when you adapt the code, you've got a lot of things that you have to do to make it work, because it was built within the framework of a PS5 and Xbox Series. But if they ever decide to build specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2, I think they could get it running at 60. DLSS impacts your performance. It impacts your performance. It lightens the load on the GPU and CPU. It impacts performance. So it's not just like one or the other. Using DLSS will help impact it can help impact the performance to where it runs at a better frame rate as well. Yeah, Switch 2 is hella impressive, but AAA current gen ports at 60 frames per second probably isn't something. Yeah. Shout out to Shinner with the $5 dono.
Have you seen the AC Shadows Attack on Titan DLC crossover? It's getting roasted online. Here's a short clip for ya to see.
Okay.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on
I
the floor.
I saw something on Twitter, but I didn't see all of it. I didn't see like the whole clip or something like that. So we'll check it out for sure. Thank you for the $5, Shinru, and I gotta open up my separate tab to get that link. Are you gonna finish Age of Imprisonment before Prime 4 comes out? I hope so. I'm gonna try to play some more today and tomorrow and the next day. Maybe, I think Sunday I'll be able to get a ton of, because like I'm gonna take Sunday off, so I think I'll be able to get a ton of I'll get a ton of work done on the game, you know. So yeah. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. It says, yeah, Switch 2's hell of impressive. Shout outs to Shinru though, man. Shinru, We gotta see this Attack on Titan thing, my boy. I gotta see what you're talking about here. Hold on, give me a second. Then I'll get back to Jackson's comment. But yeah, I think Jackson's just saying we're not gonna see 60 FPS current gen games. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. Unless it's, like I said, it's built specifically for the what's it called? The Switch 2, which all of these games aren't gonna be. Wait, is this for real?
You want a meal, monster? Come and get it!
This is not for real. Somebody edited this. Yeah, this is edited. I haven't watched Attack on Titan too much.
Titan is what one needs. Must hurry.
Wait, it's real? Oh my gosh, that's actually real? Yeah, it looks kind of bad, to be honest. I thought it was fake. Like I said, I'm not a big Attack on Titan fan, so I don't know all the specifics with Attack on Titan, but that's crazy. If that's real, that's crazy. Does not look great. Does not look great. Pre-order Metroid Prime 4 today, comes with the keyring. Nice. It's actually real. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Resident Evil 9 was looking kind of smooth on Switch 2, even though it doesn't hit 60 FPS. I'm still getting that version. Well, we don't know what frame rate it hits. Based off of the demo or not the demo, based off the gameplay, I'm not sure what it hits. So we gotta wait for the game to actually be released first. The trailer looked like 30 FPS in the Nintendo's Direct trailer, but the gameplay looked like it might be able to hit 60 at some point. So we'll see once the game comes out. I'm guessing it's 30 though, 30 locked. Let's see. Oh, Ice Cave is a bit of a super spoiler for the story in the show. Okay, well I don't watch, so I don't know. A free content drop, but also if you want the armor sets they showed you, pay DLC, baby. Yeah, once again, I'm not really shout outs to Shinmu. Thank you for the 5, but yeah, I don't really be watching. I haven't played all the way through Assassin's Creed, and I don't watch Attack on Titan. Like I think I've seen like the first like 4 or 5 episodes of Attack. Like I forgot how many I know I've watched some of it. I also played the game, but yeah. Yo, Raymond. I can't. For some reason, I can't speak today. Yo, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that, fam. Let's go. Thank you for the sub, brother. Thank you for the sub. Well, yeah. Apparently, it's actually real, which is you know that's some news to me, man. That's some news to me. I didn't know. I didn't know it was actually real. You know, so yeah, man. I didn't know it was actually real. So yeah. Didn't know it was real. Didn't click at all. I mean, it just looked goofy. It just looked weird. You know, it just looked. I can see why people are roasting that online. You know, I can see why. So yeah, I do want to say though, guys. Well, I wanted to see if we can do like a full 3 in terms of the hours on the stream. We might have to just cut it a little bit short, just because my sister wanted me to stop by and all that with the kiddos for family and stuff. So we'll probably go for like we'll probably go to about 10 o'clock or so. So we'll go for like another 20 minutes about or so, and then we'll kind of wrap it up there. And I'll add some time on when we do our next stream. So like I always do. Let's see here. I haven't finished Attack on Titan, but I don't get the hype, honestly. It's good. I just need to finish it. No, it's good, though. It's got some good storylines. It's got good action. Like, it's not bad by any means. So yeah. It's not bad. at all. It's not bad at all. Let's see here. What do you think of about Call of Duty Black Ops 7? Call of Duty Black Ops. You said POS. I think you meant Black Ops, or unless you did that on purpose. What do I think about it? I don't care. I don't play Call of Duty. So, yeah, I don't care. It's gonna come to Switch at some point, or I guess Call of Duty's coming to Switch. I don't know if it's Black Ops 7. It might be a different game, but yeah. Let's see here. Wait, you don't get the hype, but you're almost done with it? He said that he says he hasn't finished it, so we don't know where he's at it. He didn't say that he's almost done. Forever hate. You will forever Fortnite, and you forever hate Fortnite, spearheading this trend of crossover for the sake of crossover. What happened to artistic consistency? But what about Smash Brothers? Smash Brothers had crossovers before Fortnite. So should you hate Smash Brothers instead? Oh no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Gotta be honest, I haven't played COD game in a while. Yeah, Beans into dude, I haven't played COD. Well, I had a sponsored stream where I played a COD, like Warzone. But before that, I had not played COD since like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. That was the last time that I actually played COD. Like I didn't download anything else, or like I haven't played a campaign for COD in like the longest time, in like a decade. You just find the games boring. I don't like them, but I know other people like them. But I don't. I'll start yawning even talking about COD. But yeah, it's cool that it's coming over to Switch 2 at some point, I guess. So there's also that. There's also that. People saying COD Black Ops is doing very bad in sales. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if it's doing bad in sales. Justin with the $3 dono. What's up, Justin? When I was
talking about the graphics not mattering in Air Riders, I was mainly talking about the people who always call everything PS2 graphics. Lol. Yeah,
the people that are like, everything has to look like a PS5 Pro game or a 5090 Super X G5 Z7 A4 A5 95 gigabytes of RAM Z5 Super DLSS Super Resolution 510 times 5 8K 910. Like those people, yeah, like those people, and those people are like being corny for like a long time, you know. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, no shots, Debar. I just don't care about Call of Duty Black Ops enough to care about the sales numbers and all that. Like, I mean, I discussed the game. I discussed, you know. I never discussed Call of Duty Black Ops 7, but I just don't care enough about it. I mean, oh well, you know, if it's not doing well, then it's not doing well. If it's doing well, then it's doing well. Let's see. I like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 campaign, but I don't want to install 150 gigabytes for a 4-hour campaign in these new ones. Yeah, it's just I just rather just not play them, you know. Let's see, bro. What you mean by Prime 4 eShop sales surge? It sounds exactly what I mean. The eShop sales have surged because the game is up and it's in at #1. So it's surged to the top. It's exactly like that. Exactly what I mean. eShop sales have surged to the point to where it's #1. It's #1 on the eShop right now. So the preloads just went live and it instantly went to the top of the eShop charts. Instantly. So that's what I meant by Metroid Prime 4 eShop sales surge. It's exactly what it sounds like. But yeah, now that you have more context to it, it's #1 on both eShops. It's #1 on the Switch 1 eShop and the Switch 2 eShop in terms of sales numbers. Well, here's the thing. Here's how they do sales. They do sales last 3 days, most revenue made. So in the last 3 days, at the price of $60 or $70, $60 and $70, it's made the most revenue in the past 3 days on the eShop. It's been the highest revenue count for the last 3 days. So the sales have surged to #1. What about Amazon sales? Amazon is physical. I mean, I said eShop sales, but Amazon, I haven't checked the latest ones, but it's in the top 10 when it comes to Switch 2 specific and I think new release specific. I think it's in the top 10 or top 15. So we'll see. Once it gets closer to release, we'll see where it is on Amazon. But it's a little bit tough with Amazon because right now everything is Black Friday sales are surging to the top. So right, you can't really get a good read on Amazon until the Black Friday sales kind of subside a bit, and then people kind of see, you know, like what's doing well or what's happening. So yeah. But don't worry, relax. We'll be okay. We'll get all those reports once we actually get them. But right now, like I said, Amazon, it's a little bit different because it's Black Friday stuff. So you're going to get like a lot of the Black Friday games that are at the top, that are on sale. We got to wait and see after that goes away. Well, I can check it for you. Give me a second. Let's see here. The graphics, fanatics don't really care about that much. Just want something to lord over you and fluff their ego. Yeah, because they're the first people. A lot of these guys are the first people to go online and play like Human Fall, or go on Steam and play Human Fall Flat, or play Silk Song, or play what was that one, Banana, or play all these stupid, or play Minecraft, or play all these games that don't have great. Trust me, they're the same people that will play what they like, you know. That don't have great graphics and think that it looks great, you know? They're the same people. So I agree with that one, Jackson. I agree with that. So yeah, right now, yeah, it's just all the Black Friday games, with the exception of Donkey Kong Bonanza and Pokemon Legends ZA. Yeah, Metroid is right there in at number 11. But if you just talk about games by itself, not like systems for new releases, Metroid Prime is number 10. Because Switch 2 is in at number 2. So Metroid Prime is in at number 10. But we got to wait next week. We'll see how it gets closer to release when it comes to that. But on the Switch 2 chart specifically, Metroid Prime is number 6. But as a game by itself, excluding accessories and consoles, it's number 5. So yeah, it's going to do well. Silksong don't look great. Silksong looks fantastic. The art style looks great in the game. It's just from a technical proficiency level, no. Obviously, it's not super, but from a artistic look, it looks fine. Guys, I'm not checking all the Amazon charts right now. I'm not checking all the Amazon charts right now, guys. Don't worry, I'll have a report for you closer to launch. I'll have a report for you guys with the and we'll put everything together. Like I already did. I put one Amazon sales chart together for you guys. I'll do that, but I'm not looking up every single region and all the different charts. Once it gets closer and I have a video, or we have like a live stream, I'll have all that for you. But I'm not looking it up individually today. Let's see here. Looks fine. Just don't play great. There you go, man. People are really fragile of what ruins a game for them. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ava? Welcome. How you doing today? Bro, we need the full report ASAP. Well, you gotta wait for the sales to actually happen. The game has to go on sale, then you'll get the full report. Once the game goes on sale, or at least gets closer to launch, it's a little bit early. The only reason why I'm talking about it now with the eShop is because it's new. It just happened, so it's like, okay, cool, we can talk about it. But like, we're gonna have to get the report once the game actually comes out, and then we can look and see where it's like positioned, you know. So yeah. Hello, OJ. Prime 4 is also number 1 in my country. eShop, Switch, and Switch 2, Europe, Poland. Yeah, you know, I always kind of like, I don't always check the European charts for things, just because Europe is such a interesting segmented type of region for Nintendo. UK charts are easy to check because they upload those. I think like the French charts are easy. Like I know Pierre, he uploads those or he talks about those, but I usually cover just US, Japan, and that's really it. And sometimes UK, sometimes not. Sometimes I cover other like France or whatever, Spain. But yeah. But when it comes to Amazon, I usually just check Japan and just US, just because I don't really feel like. I mean, you could look up all the different regions, but you know, I'm not sure how many physical units are being shipped there. Obviously, the biggest markets for Nintendo are Japan and the US. So it's just the information from those two places are easier to obtain, like between like the Circana and between the Famitsu. Europe is a little bit weird. I mean, you can get it, but it's a little bit weird. Not sure how reliable it is or not, to be honest. Let's see here. Just might be with all the stuff going on in the world, along with personal stuff. It's just best to enjoy what you like instead of for a reason to not like something. I agree, man. That's why I run this channel, dude. I talk about what I like. I don't really talk about a ton of stuff. I'm not here to completely hate on every single game or stuff that that I don't like. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that, man. I agree with that. 100%. Let's see here. I'm a proponent and people are hating on the game so much it's hard for me to believe. Like I said, once the game comes out, you'll be okay. Once the game's reviews come out and once people actually see the game, it's just people online. People online magnify everything. Remember, people were hating on the Switch 2 so much. And how'd that work out? So... Remember how everyone said that the Switch 2's trash and nobody likes it and it's garbage and Nintendo's crazy and nobody's gonna buy it and everyone was hating. Remember that? Y'all remember that? How'd that work out? Yeah, exactly. Right? Y'all thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Oh man. Casual noob with the dollar dono again. Says segue, maybe I missed it. Kirby fans are okay with you spending this much time on Metroid sales when Kirby Air Riders has actual numbers out in Japan, and they are tremendous. Are Metroid sale? Wait, hold up. Are Kirby fans okay? Are Kirby fans okay with me spending this much time on Metroid sales when Kirby Air Riders' actual numbers out in Japan are tremendous? Yeah, they should be. I mean, we went over Kirby sales numbers, though. We talked about Kirby sales numbers yesterday. So, yeah. So yeah, we talked Kirby sales. We talked about Kirby sales numbers yesterday. And yeah, they're good. So yeah, it's good. Let's see, you do any more Air Rider streams with chat playing? We're gonna do those. We got a marathon stream coming up where I'm gonna do that with chat playing overall. So yeah, it's coming up. Let's see. You have people coping that 10 million plus people who bought Switch 2 have no taste are children. There's definitely some cope. Yeah, there's definitely some cope. Where I hope you're right about Prime 4 sales so much copies. Nintendo will make another game in the franchise. Nintendo doesn't make the games, but when it comes to Metroid Prime, it's not solely based off of sales. So if you haven't seen my video, check out my video where I talk about it more. But it's solely not based off of sales. It's based off the quality of the game for the most part. They like to have a different variety. Metroid Prime always does really well review-wise. So since it does so well review-wise and it sells a bit, they're gonna make more of it. If Nintendo solely based Metroid on sales, they would have probably killed the franchise a long time ago. If they were solely basing it on just sales by itself, the franchise probably would have been dead a while ago. So they base it based off of quality, but obviously the sales can help, in terms of that. But I mean, don't expect it. It's not going to sell like Mario or Zelda. Like that ain't. It's just not. The game isn't built that way to sell like that. So it's just not. But they're going to make another Prime game, or they're going to make another game based off of the ideas and based off of if they can get it greenlit and if it's quality. If they see something quality and it's good, they'll do it. So let me give you an example of this. Metroid Prime 4, right? If Nintendo did not care about the quality of Metroid Prime 4, they would have just let Bandai Namco finish out Metroid Prime 4, the original. And if it reviews in the 70s or if it reviews bad, then okay, whatever. We'll still sell the game. People will probably buy it anyway. But they actually canceled that version of the game and made sure that it was quality and read it because this game has a high bar of quality. It's really good. So they want to make sure that it's really good. So they didn't mind spending the money to do that. So it wasn't about the sales and the money. It was more about the quality of the game and the type of game that it is, like how it brings variety to the lineup. So I mean, Miyamoto talked about this too. So it's really not about that. Because like I said, if it was only about sales, Metroid probably would have been way less frequent. They wouldn't have been making Metroid games like they make Metroid games. Like they wouldn't have made as many. but it's really more about just offering something different to the fan base, you know, than the normal Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, you know, all that, Kirby, whatever the case is. Let's see here. My homeboy said he saw some Switch 2 at Staples, and like, when did they sell consoles? I've never seen consoles at Staples, but I don't go to Staples much, so yeah. Yeah. I mean, or they would have just canceled the game outright. Yeah, or they would have just said, game's canceled, we're not having it. But they want to have that quality. So, Metroid Prime 4, it selling really well or not, I mean, I don't think it's going to affect whether we get another Metroid game. Because once again, none of the Metroid games particularly sell incredible, you know, like in comparison to other Nintendo franchises. So, they just want a great quality game, you know? So... yeah, they let Fire Emblem continue down to 500,000 sales. Prime 4, 2+ million is golden. That's 100 million profit they make with their money back for sure. Yeah, like they just gotta sell like a few million probably, and they'll be good. The thing with Fire Emblem is that the funny thing is that Fire Emblem got to the point to where it was the sales were so bad they were like, yo, we gotta sell at least like 250,000 of this game. If this game doesn't sell 250,000 or so, like we might have to just take a break or do something else. And then obviously Fire Emblem Awakening sold really, really, really well. So they didn't have to worry about that. But, yeah, I mean, it's more about the quality of the series. Unless, like, the sales completely bottom out. Like, if Metroid Prime 4 comes out and, like, nobody buys the game. Like, it sells, like, 100,000 units, then, yeah, it's in jeopardy there. Like, if it completely flops, but it's not about, like, oh, man, it needs to sell 10 million units or we're gonna get another Metroid Prime game. It's like, nah, they're gonna make another one if they have a good idea. If they have a good idea, and if they can get it greenlit, and if it's working out well, then yeah, they'll make another one, you know? So, but I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is gonna bomb, so I don't really think it is. I think it's gonna sell pretty good. It's gonna sell about what you would expect. Somewhere between, you know, 2 million, 4 million range, probably, so. That's what I think it's gonna do, personally. So yeah. Remember, guys, we do have a video that I did recently on the channel. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. I talk more about the Bandai Namco acquisition. You know, Bandai Namco Singapore. My bad. Sorry. Let me make sure I get this right. Bandai Namco Singapore. This is the Metroid Dread amiibo that I bought. Okay, Metroid Dread amiibo. Imagine it was a Metroid Prime 4 amiibo, okay? And Bandai Namco Singapore, they were the studio that was making Metroid Prime 4, okay? They were making, it's dusty. They're making Metroid Prime 4 before Retro Studios got it back. So Nintendo purchased them recently. They purchased Bandai Namco Singapore. Not Bandai Namco outright, just Bandai Namco Singapore. So watch my video. Wii U sold about 13 million consoles, not 10 million. So yeah. Dread amiibo is pretty cool. The Dread amiibo is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool double pack. I never opened it, but I think I have another one. Yeah, I think I have another one up there. I don't know why I have two. I think I bought two on accident. But yeah, the Dread amiibo is pretty cool. I like the dual pack amiibos. Give me a second. I got some more here. I'm a big fan of the dual pack amiibos. I like dual pack amiibos. Here's Pyra and Mithra. I want to display these in my shelf back there, so I think I'm gonna do that. I got Pyra and Mithra dual amiibo, and then I've also got. They made the box a lot smaller with this one. That's okay. The smaller box is fine. Noah and Mio. So we got Noah and Mio and Pyra and Mithra. Oh, it's because of the swords, maybe. Yeah, that's how big the swords are. But yeah, the Pyra, Mithra, Noah, and Mio amiibo. This is the Smash Brothers series, so it's in the Smash Brothers style, not in the Xenoblade 2 style. But this isn't the Xenoblade style, so the box looks different and stuff like that. The art on there, so it's pretty cool. I need to get the Samus Viola one. I don't have the Samus Viola amiibo, but I need to pick it up. I think I'm gonna get all three of those amiibo. I think I'm gonna get. That'll be my special edition for the game. They'll be all three. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna spend some time with the family on that. Sorry that we ended about 36 minutes early. Like I said, I'll definitely make it up to you guys. So I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Today's stream was fantastic. Shout outs to all the likes, 135 likes. That's really good. You guys were hitting the like button a lot. So check out my most recent video if you haven't seen it. We've actually been dropping some bangers where I do more face cam videos. So you guys like those apparently. So yeah, check it out. I think that I'm putting more quality time into the videos. You know, the video, man, green screen takes a lot more editing. The processing time is way longer, but I'm enjoying it, man, and I think you guys are enjoying it. We get a lot of interaction with the comments and stuff like that, so go drop a comment on there, guys. Go drop a comment, you know, on the videos. Go check them out. I think I'm gonna do we're gonna do some giveaways for like Hyrule Warriors and some stuff coming up in the what's it called, in the comments, or sorry, in the live stream that we have, like the marathon stream that we're gonna do. I'm still setting that up, guys. It was just hard to plan with all the stuff that I had to do before Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to get something planned before Christmas for a big stream with gameplay. So yeah, so go watch the vids, drop some comments on there, let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm gonna have a poll up, or not a poll, I'm gonna have for members, I'm gonna have a post up on the community page asking you what topics you guys want me to take on. And I will do high quality edited videos, green screen, all that stuff, whatever, with those topics. So if you're a member, look out for that on the community page. You know, you might get one of your topics discussed. So I'll have a post on that probably either tonight or early tomorrow morning, and I'll start making weekly videos, at least one a week, maybe even more, on people that are members. If I think that your topic is good, I'll pick that topic, I'll give you a shout out in the video, and I'll make a video based off of that topic. So that's going to be for members too. So we are going to add more member stuff coming up. So I'm working on it. Just so much stuff to run, man. So much stuff to run. So and also, if you're like Elite Ninja Roundtable peeps, I'll have something for you guys too. You guys, you know, your badge and all that and your support level, it is I can see it. So I'll definitely be paying attention to the peeps that have been here for a long time, like you know, Jackson, like I know you, Cyber Taurus, Justin, you guys, Party Man, you know, Great Wall, a lot of you guys that have been here for a hot minute. Make sure you guys post on there because I will listen. I just want a place to put it. So yeah. Also Dior, I know Dior, Dank Meme, all you guys know who you are. So you guys put your comments in there. Don't be afraid to drop your comments on there, whether you like the video, you don't like it, things that we could do better, all that good stuff, feedback. So all right, so yeah, I'll have that post up for you guys later. I know my top position, an OJ Challenge Special Edition. Okay, that sounds like kind of fun. You'd have to explain it to me though in there. So if I can do that, I'll do it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I do have a Discord for members as well. If you become a member, it'll be in your perk package. So we have a Discord for members. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. Shout outs Kong Donk. We'll see you guys next time. Check out my most recent video. If you've already seen it, watch it again because you guys are cool. So thank you guys. Love y'all. And we'll see you guys for the next one. All right. Peace out, homies. Combo breakers.